folks. We are live right now. Live for the New York Mets, Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch from Nolan McLean, 96 miles per hour, ball one. Shohei Ohtani, this is his 100th game of the season. 286, 22 home runs, 61 RBIs. Swing and a miss, 97 miles per hour from Nolan McLean. And look, if you are a Mets fan, big news. Juan Soto to the injured list. The projected 4 to 6 weeks he's going to be out. I don't think we're going to see Juan Soto anymore this season. I don't think we're going to see him anymore. 1-1. Hit to Bichette. Bichette makes the throw, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Nice play there by Bo Bichette to get the first out in this inning. Look, folks, the New York Mets. The New York Mets. What an absolute disaster of a season it has been. I mean, it's been very, very frustrating. Here's the first pitch to Pages. That's going to miss high, 1 ball and no strikes. I posted a video, and the video I posted yesterday was the Mets let Freddie Freeman, 1-0. That's going to be also missing 2 balls, no strikes. The Mets let Freddie Freeman steal second last night, and that absolutely angered me. 2-0. Misses inside. 3 balls, no strikes. The fact that Freddie Freeman stole second base in the 8th inning, when I say that angered me, I'm telling you. 3-0 pitch. That's going to be in there. Strike 1. First strike of this at bat. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. Pages, the number 2 hitter, he is facing Nolan McLean. Pages calls for time. McLean was able to get the first out of this inning with a ground out. Yeah, and look, Juan Soto placed on the injured list again. He's probably done for the year, Juan Soto. Let's be fair. Here is the pitch coming up to Pages. Did he go? I don't think he went. Oh, they said he did go. So 3 balls and 2 strikes there. 3 balls and 2 strikes, that is the count. I personally didn't think that he went, but they said that he did go right there. So let us see here right now. Here is the 3-2. That's going to be grounded back to McLean. McLean's going to make the throw, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. So Nolan McLean gets a ground ball to third base from Ohtani, and now McLean gets a grounder after being down 3-0 in the count. He gets a ground ball from Pages. So let's see, folks, what the Mets can be able to do. Here's the pitch to Freddie Freeman. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And again, folks, look, this pitching matchup, Nolan McLean versus Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Here's the 1-0. That ball smoked by Freddie Freeman, but right to Carson Bench. A fly out, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Nolan McLean. And here comes Yoshinobu Yamamoto, the MVP of the World Series last year. His first start off of the All-Star break, he threw a complete game in New York last week versus the Yankees. Look, folks, Juan Soto may be done for the year if you're a Mets fan. He may be done. The Padres right now are leading the Marlins 7-2. The Yankees and Phillies are tied at 1 apiece. Guardians and Rays are scoreless. Cubs, Pirates, scoreless. Braves, Orioles, scoreless. Athletics, Twins, scoreless. Rockies, Brewers, scoreless. Astros, White Sox, scoreless. Mets, Dodgers, Reds, Cardinals, Mariners, and Rangers, all of those games are scoreless. Earlier, the Royals beat the Tigers 3-2. The Nationals beat the Diamondbacks 5-3. The Giants beat the Angels 9-2. And the Blue Jays and Dylan Cease defeat the Red Sox 6-0. 15 hits for the Blue Jays, only 1 hit for the Red Sox. We got the New York Mets fan is here. Matt is here. RB says, good Saturday, everyone. I'm watching with a Dodgers fan. Uh-oh, RB. How is that gonna be for you now that you're watching with a Dodgers fan? That right there is 100%. It's not easy. And look again, folks. Juan Soto went on the injured list today. He is gonna be out projected 4 to 6 weeks. The lineup: AJ Ewing, Francisco Lindor, Bo Bichette, Carson Bench, Luis Robert Jr., Jorge Polanco, Marcus Semien, Brett Beatty, and Francisco Alvarez. Here, and they're facing Yoshinobu Yamamoto. It's going to be an absolute tough matchup right now for the Mets. I mean, arguably one of the best pitchers in the MLB right now is Yamamoto. He's been absolutely phenomenal, folks. He has been absolutely phenomenal. Let's see nonetheless how this game's going to go. First pitch coming up from Yamamoto. Here is the pitch. Yamamoto's first pitch is a cutter, fouled from AJ Ewing. Strike one as this inning starts off in the bottom of the first inning. Let us see here. The second pitch is going to be coming from Yamamoto. And let's see here. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be fouled away with a splitter. 0-2. 0-2 really fast is the count on AJ Ewing. Now, this is where he's going to have to 100% be careful because, you know, it's a tough. He's down 0-2. He got to protect now. 0-2. Hit right back to Yamamoto. That's going to be the first out of the night. One away as we start off this inning. Let us see there if the Mets can find a way to get themselves a win in this game, folks. Nice start, though, from Yamamoto. Very nice start for Yamamoto. Right now, Lindor, he is up to hit. Here's the pitch to Lindor. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes right now. We have 222 is here on TikTok. Mr. Nacho. New York Mets fan is also here. Here is the pitch to Lindor. That's going to be right down the middle. Strike one. We also have Jarrow, Stubb, Dow. Dow is here. From San Francisco, we have also, let's see, Mr. Stubb is here. 1-1. Lindor is going to foul that ball away. He's now down in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Look, folks, I'll be honest with you. I'm a Mets fan in the good and the bad. I just really want to see the trade deadline. You know, I know that having optimism is things that like some people like to have. It's not easy though, and things are not looking good. 1-2. Lindor gets under it, hits it a mile high. Hernandez is there, almost lost it, but he's gonna make that play. That is gonna be the second out of the inning. And Yamamoto, once again, he's off to a good start. We got Matt here. Ola is here. Mazuila is here right now. Na Estasi is here. Francisco Casanova is here. Here's the pitch coming up from Yamamoto to Bo Bichette. Here it is. That's going to miss low. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1 ball, no strikes. Francisco Lindor is here. Here's Bo Bichette. 1-0 pitch. That is going to be a base hit for Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette gets a 2 out or a single. Let's see. Let's see there. Of course, Soto's out for a month. Yup, Francisco Lindor. Soto's out for a month. Not month to 6 weeks. I think we have seen the last of Soto. I mean, you can figure 4 weeks is the ending of August. 6 weeks is pretty much the beginning of September. I don't think we're going to see much Juan Soto anymore. I don't think so. But let's see the the young guys to get an opportunity. Carson Bench takes a curveball, 77 miles per hour, strike one. What a pitch right there. That was a really, really nice pitch from Yamamoto right there. Bench is hitting 260 on the year, 11 home runs, 40 RBIs. He's done a really solid job this year with the Mets. 0-1. Not a pitch to swing at right there. Nonetheless, he's down in the count, 0-2. Win or lose, let's go Mets, Bobby. That's what I'm talking about. Win or lose, let's go Mets. In the good and the bad, in the terrible, I'm a Mets fan. Here's the 0-2 pitch coming up to Carson Bench. Here it is. Bench chops it to Yamamoto. Nice play by Yamamoto, but it hits Carson Bench, and the inning is going to continue. That was a really nice play by Yamamoto to get to it, but he was off balance, and they're going to rule that an infield hit. It was really not much he could do right there. I mean, he was almost falling down, and to throw like that, yeah. He could have probably tried to let that go foul, honestly speaking. Probably could have let that go foul. Win or lose doesn't mean anything. They need to become the best team in the MLB. Yeah, I mean, that's not going to happen right now, Dan. But, hey, in the good and the bad, I'm a Mets fan. That's all I can say. Robert Jr.'s up right now. Here is the first pitch to Robert. It's going to miss low. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1 ball, no strikes. Robert Jr. Look, I think Robert Jr., you're going to have to trade him. 100%, I believe you could get. I believe a lot of Mets players are about to be traded. All jokes aside. 1-0. Did he go? I think he went. He went, yeah. I don't know how he swung at that. What's going on, sis? How you doing? Definitely appreciate it. Again, in the good and the bad, gotta be a Mets fan. I gotta be a Mets fan in the good and the bad. Here is the 1-1 pitch to Robert Jr. Here it is. Come on. Don't swing at that pitch. Strike 2. Nasty, though. I'm still obviously going to support the Mets this season, but I'm going to start supporting the Yankees. I'm not against any New York sports. Hey, Dan, shout out to you, man. 100% shout out to you. And, yeah, look. Yankees, I believe 100% Yankees will be in the playoffs. The Mets, not looking good. 1-2. Robert Jr., did he go? No, he did not go there. 2 balls and 2 strikes right there. So Robert Jr. didn't go on that pitch right there. We have Harayas is here. Joan Maria is also here. Shout out to all of you right now for being with us on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I 100% appreciate every single one of you for being here, for representing. Look, Mets and the Dodgers, folks. Mets and the Dodgers. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming up to Robert Jr. Here it is. And that's going to miss just outside. Full count. So the runners will get a head start. A base hit could give the Mets a lead. The New York Mets, since the All-Star break, they're batting 125 with runners in scoring position. I mean, that's just horrible. Really bad. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Robert Jr. Here it is. Strikes out. Yamamoto strikes out Robert Jr. with a splitter. And that's going to be a scoreless inning. The Mets do get 2 hits, though. I'll talk to you later, bro. Just wanted to stop in and say what's up. Got to finish dinner. 100%, sis. Appreciate you being here. Love you. And see you soon. We got Fulgencio is here. Marzi, Steph is here. Bobby, John is here. Shout out to all of you right now for being here, for representing. Let's go Mets, folks. Again and again, folks. Juan Soto is on the injured list. Let me even put that there. Juan Soto on the injured list. 4 to 6 weeks. Let me even... I'm going to put that there just so a lot of people can know what is going on with Juan Soto. But yeah, Juan Soto, he is going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Let's be honest. He's probably going to be done for the season. But, I mean, you know, at this point, At this point, the Mets are not losing anything. Of course, don't get me wrong, it would be great to see Juan Soto playing, but it doesn't make sense, doesn't make sense to let him play for nothing if you're not in contention. Bobby says, your thoughts on LeBron going to Philly? Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I was surprised with it. Look, at the end of the day, it just comes down for me to health. Because LeBron, he's not guaranteed to play 70 games. He's not. I don't even know if he's guaranteed to play 60 games. And Joel Embiid's health, that's another question mark. Look, if both of them are healthy, regardless of that, the Eastern Conference, Bobby, is going to be incredible. The Knicks are still there. The Celtics are still there. I believe Jason Tatum is going to be trying to go hard. The Miami Heat with Giannis and Bam Adebayo, I still feel like they're going to make a move to get at least a point guard. The Raptors, if they get, what's his name? If that deal with Kawhi gets finished, and, I think, and Anthony Davis with the Wizards, I think sincerely, like, a lot of things are going to happen. Strike one to Max Muncy. He's batting right now. I sincerely believe the Sixers have a bullseye, like a target on them. But, hey, they got talent. It's just health. That's going to miss low. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you really think about it, Philly should have been no surprise. Superstar team. A lot of people say LeBron just goes after superstar teams. 1-1. That's going to be fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The East is going to be crazy competitive for sure. That's what I'm saying, Bobby. And we haven't even spoken about some young teams that are impressive. The Hawks, I think they'll be solid. The Wizards with Trae Young, AD. 1-2 pitch. That is going to be strike 3. But he's not going to challenge it. He wanted to challenge it, but he ends up not challenging it. That's going to be a strikeout for Nolan McLean. Max Muncy sits down. He didn't want to challenge. It was a little too early in the game. Got a 2-year contract. Exactly. Biggie up. 2-year deal. Man, I miss Tyrese Halliburton in the playoffs, though. He's going to be back this year as well. That's another person that's going to be back. The Magic. First pitch to Mookie Betts is going to miss high, 96 miles per hour. But it was a super entertaining. I agree, 100%. Like the East, I believe my Brooklyn Nets are gonna be more competitive. 1-0 pitch, that's gonna be popped up. Ben just hustling in, and Ben just gonna make that play 2 away. Look, I sincerely think that my Nets will be more competitive. The Brooklyn Nets don't have their draft pick this season. They have a pick swap with the Rockets. So they have to play. I'm not sitting here saying the Nets are going to make the playoffs, but the Nets went 20-62. I expect them to win at least 35 games and be a lot more competitive and give us a lot of good things. What you mean don't start about the Nets, Dan? I'm Nets, Mets, and Jets. I talk about my teams in the good and the bad, Dan. Come on, man. We got V here. Edmund takes a ball up high. 1 ball, no strike. Bobby's here. New York Mets fan. Joan Maria's here. Dawani's here. Mac is here. Ray is also here right now. Joe Davis is here. Oh, I said Joe Davis. He's the announcer right now. That's going to be fouled away. 1-1. Nets, Mets, Jets. The man who was born into misery. As a sports fan, yeah. But it's all good. It is all good. 1-1 pitch. That is going to be a swing and a miss on a curveball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I've never seen my teams win a championship, but I've seen them come a little close. The Mets, the Nets, I've seen them in the finals, in the final round. That's going to be foul tipped. Going to do it again. The Jets, I've seen them get a game away from the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. But, other than that, that's about it. But, hey, I'm with them in the good and in the bad. 100% in the good, in the bad. I am rolling with my team. Here is the 1-2 pitch coming up to Tommy Edman from Nolan McLean. Here it is. Misses low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The true test is just staying loyal to your team instead of jumping on your bandwagon like everybody else's. Facts, Bobby. Look, I just can't be a bandwagon. Like, don't get me wrong, 2-2 pitch. Popped up to left field. AJ Ewing is there, and that's going to end the inning. Nolan McLean's retired the first 6. Yeah, look, there's a lot of bandwagons in the world we live in. There's a lot, and I don't want to be one. But even if we're just forgetting about the bandwagon, look, don't get me wrong. If my team is not in it, I enjoy watching good competitive games because I'm a fan of sports. But hey, I'm a Mets fan. But if my Mets are not doing good, I can still watch them play, and I can watch other teams play and enjoy it. I'm a really big sports fan. Same with the Bills. Look, I would love to see the Bills win as well. I mean, I'm not being a bandwagon, TBH. Mets season is over. I'm still going to be a lifelong fan. All right. But for the rest of the season, I'm going to be mostly a Yankees fan. All right. Sophia is here. Pablos is here. Bobby Dilwani, Joan Marie is here. We also got Vanessa's is here as well. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to the people that we have with us also on YouTube. On YouTube, we went from last night, we were at 855 subs. We are now at 863. We got 8 more subs from last night till now. And little by little, we're getting closer to 1K. Let's hope that, we can get 1K before next Saturday. Kind of like what you did with the Knicks because you're a Nets fan. Yeah, Dan, definitely. Look, now, the only thing I will say, I can root for every New York team. I don't hate on the Yankees like I used to. I used to be a heavy Yankee hater. Not no more. But I cannot sit here and tell you that, like, yo, Yankees, I'm cheering for them hard body. That's the one where I don't, if they win, they win. It is what it is. But I cannot sit here and say that I cheer for them like, yo, I want the Yankees to do it for New York. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have that fully in me. Bro, I used to be a Bills fan. Now I'm a heavy hater. I get you. It happens sometimes. I hated the Yankees because as a little kid, they ruined my childhood by beating the Mets in the World Series. But, hey, it be like that. But I've 100% let all of that go. And if they win, they win. I just can't sit here and say I'm a root for them like that. Here's the first pitch to Polanco from Yamamoto. Hey! Strike 1. Polanco. Look, man. Polanco, man. Yo. He has no trade value. He has a bad contract. I mean, it's not easy. 0-1 pitch. Misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wait, did you see Michael Jordan play before? As a little kid, I did, but I couldn't appreciate it like I can appreciate sports now. I've seen it. Space Jam, seen him play games. I was alive, but I couldn't appreciate it. I was really young, though. Polanco swings and misses. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. We have Doris here. Schleps Wayne is here. Katoya Rose is here. Pablo's Nat is also here. Doris. Wayne is also here. Micro is here. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Polanco. Yamamoto with his slow delivery. Now he's throwing it. And that's going to be bounced. 2-2. Loved watching Jordan as a kid, but I hated seeing him play my Rockets. Hey, Bobby, I'm telling you. The people when I was a child that hurt me the most, or the teams, I can't say that there's individual. Well, all right. Let me scratch that. There are some players from the Braves that, oh my goodness. Chipper Jones. 2-2 pitch. That's going to miss outside. Full count. Chipper Jones, what he did to the Mets when I was a little kid. Oh my gosh, man. Chipper Jones. John Rocker. There was so many people from the Braves. Andrew Jones. Here's the 3-2 pitch right now. Polanco fouls it away. We're going to do it again at 3-2. Yeah, so, teams, the Braves Mets, the Braves and Yankees in baseball hurt me a lot because of what they did to the Mets often. The Cardinals, and in basketball, the Spurs and the Lakers beating the Nets in the finals back-to-back years. Full count, grounded to the second baseman. One away. Ground out there. What else? In football, look, the Jets, playing the Colts and the Steelers, back-to-back years, they were away from us, one game away from a Super Bowl, and they just couldn't do it. On Facebook, we got Evelyn with us. Shout out to Evelyn. Freeway is with us as well on TikTok. I'm so glad, but not that I ball one to Simeon. I'm so glad, but not that I wasn't old enough to analyze what happened to the Panthers Super Bowl loss. Oh, that was a tough one. I'm going to be honest with you. Definitely. Incredible season. Cam Newton. Whew. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now to Marcus Simeon. Here it is. Grounded, foul, 1-1. Look, the Mets have a lot of players that a lot of fans want them gone. You know, it just, you look at how bad it was that they let Pete Alonso go. I mean, that right there is just unbelievable. 1-1 pitch. That's going to be hit towards right field, but that's going to go foul. Well foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That is the count right now. Marcus Simeon, through 85 games, he's hitting .207. 10 home runs, 30 RBIs. I like the Dodgers hats a lot. They have, I believe, Brooklyn Dodgers hats. Simeon grounds it to the third baseman. Muncy makes the throw. And that's going to be the second out of the inning. Yamamoto's up to 29 pitches in this game. We got Orange, the Pokemon trainer. Hey, I'm from the future. Frauds won 10-0. Yikes. So the Mets win 10-0. Orange, the Pokemon trainer. Wow. That's an interesting prediction right there. Oh, you calling the Dodgers the frauds. First pitch to Brett Beatty is grounded. Foul ball. No balls, 1 strike. Dodgers the frauds, bruh. Yeah, I mean, why are the Dodgers frauds? How come? We got Emma is here. Chavez, Myra is here as well. Leonardo, Joan, 0-1. Brett Beatty takes a curveball that's just filthy. 0-2. I mean, that is just filthy pitch right there. Whew. Filthy. I mean, what a pitch right there. Yeah, the Dodgers have Brooklyn Dodgers hats on. I like them a lot. All right, here's the 0-2 pitch right now to Brett Beatty. Here it is. Brett Beatty strikes out. Man, his pitch sequence is just absolutely domination. I'm telling you, his pitch sequence. I know you're a Nets, Mets, and Jets fan, but I was in the same boat a couple of years ago. Knicks, Panthers, Mets. These teams were no good. Yeah, 100%. It's not easy. It's 100% not easy when you are a fan of a team and they're just not playing. They're just not good. And they're not good for, sometimes bad seasons happen. But the Mets, look, this would be the second year they don't make the playoffs in a row. They collapsed last year in such a bad way. And the Jets haven't made the playoffs, I think, for 15 years, if I'm not mistaken. The Nets haven't made the playoffs, I think, the year after they traded KD and got Mikal Bridges and so forth. So it's not easy. Making Bank is here. Let's go, Mets. You already know Making Bank. It's not easy. They're facing a tough team, but hey, the Mets and the Dodgers. So Juan Soto, it was diagnosed as a left calf strain. Out 4 to 6 weeks. It's safe to say Juan Soto's most likely done for the season. And look, at this point, let the young guys play. Let's see what we fully got there. The trade deadline, I sincerely believe with the deadline coming that so many people are going to get traded. Serious. Like, a lot of people are about to get traded. I still see trading and getting rid of Soto and rebuilding would help the Mets go very far. Wow. So you think, look, Soto, after this year, he has 13 years left. Look, a 15-year deal for me, I'm sorry. That wasn't a contract that I liked, and I'm a Mets fan. Because 15 years, you know what could happen in 15 years? Whatever. Especially that as time goes on, he's going to be a DH as time goes on. He won't be an outfielder no more. Okay, very well. You know, why trade Soto though? I don't feel like Soto's a part of the problem, you know? But of course, if you trade Soto, if you get a team that's willing to take, you're going to get a lot of prospects, or you're going to get a lot. Bro, having to face the Steelers in a wild card is a dream come true. Huh. Strike one from Nola McLean. Kyle Tucker's batting. This is the best offseason in NBA history since I was born. Yeah, Dan, this has been an amazing NBA offseason. Amazing one. Here's the 0-1 to Tucker. And did he go? No, he did not go. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1 ball, 1 strike right now. That's the count right now to Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker, if I'm not mistaken, 8 home runs on the season, 50 RBIs. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Man, I need to get this Mets hat. The Mets are wearing the black jerseys. I need that so badly. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Look, the Celtics fans are definitely angry that they traded Jaylen Brown. I still think the Celtics will be good. It's just that the Celtics, you know, they traded Jaylen Brown for Paul George. 2-2. That's a home run if it's fair. Home run. Kyle Tucker. It hit off of the foul pole. The Dodgers lead this game 1-0. It's amazing. Kyle Tucker comes into this series cold. He hit a home run last night. He hits a home run today. 399 feet, 108 exit velo. How about that? Right down the middle. Yeah, right down the middle pretty much. Yeah. Telling you, man, that's way gone. Dodgers lead this. Strike 1 to Teoscar Hernandez. First time as a Dodger, he's homered in back-to-back games, and of course, it's against the Mets. Of course. 0-1. That's going to miss high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, look, being down 1-0 already to Yamamoto feels like a very, very bad thing. Very, very bad thing. Mets are going to have to get help offensively. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We got Susan is here. Merquin, Laurent, DJ is here. Stian, Pacifico, Robin. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 from Nola McLean. Damien is here. Ghost is also here. Anastasia is here. Louis, Simone, Manuel, Jarek, Pacifico, Ghost, New York Mets fan, Pablo's, Teresa is also here. Jarek, Sard, Toxa. Here's the pitch to the catcher, Dalton Rushing. That's going to be in there, but it's not going to be called a strike. It's a ball. 1 ball and no strike. I definitely thought that was a strike, but it was called a ball. Mets didn't challenge it. That's going to be served to left field, and that's going to be a 1-out single for Rushing and in front of Ohtani. So the Dodgers pulled together 2 hits in this inning. Do you think the Eastern Conference will be the stronger conference this year? I don't know if they... All right. I don't know if they're going to be the stronger conference because the West still has the Spurs, the Thunder, the Lakers, the Rockets, the Timberwolves, the Nuggets. First pitch to Ohtani, swing and a miss, strike 1. Those 6 teams, the Warriors, even though they're not that strong, I still think the West could be stronger, But I do think that it'll be a lot more balanced. I do think that. 0-1. Grounded. They're going to get the out F. Oh my gosh. There's going to be an error there, folks. I don't know if it hit Lindor's glove or it hit the runner. I don't know what happened there, but Dodgers have the corners. Instead of an inning and double play, it's an error. Let me see what was the ruling there. I don't know what happened there. So Beatty makes the throw. It hit the helmet of Rushing. Yep. Run prevention, folks. Brett Beatty playing first base. Run prevention. That's run prevention, folks. Run prevention at its finest. That is it. The best run prevention we could ever see. Here's the first pitch right now to McLean. To Pages. Strike one. Wow. Run. You know the movie Austin Powers? Time machine. Using this time machine. Run prevention. Doesn't exist. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes right now. Run prevention. What a joke, man. Well, look, nonetheless, folks, the Dodgers have right now runners at first and third. That was an error. Pete Alonso would have made that play. Oh, boy. Pete Alonso would have made that play. I know he wasn't great at throwing, though, but hey, here's the 0-2 pitch from McLean to Pages. He's got to bear down now. Misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. He's definitely got to bear down because if you're the Mets, you do not want to get down 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. You 100% don't want that to happen now. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. Misses outside. 1 ball, 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. And Pages with runners in scoring position. 333 average, 9 home runs, 54 RBIs. I mean, he's doing amazing. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now coming up to Pages. Here it is. That's going to be grounded. They're going to get the out there. And this, but they're not going to get the double play. Wow. So, look, they had a chance for a double play. That ball was hit hard, man. Wow. So, look, they get a ground out. Let me see there. Yeah, 100%. So, the Dodgers get another run. And they had a chance for a double play. But, hey, you got to give credit to Pages for getting down the line right there. He definitely, and Nolan McLean, he couldn't find the bag in time. Couldn't find the bag. Ball 1 to Freddie Freeman. So the Dodgers lead this game right now 2-0. Other than the homer, McLean actually looked pretty good. Yeah, definitely. He's definitely looking good, Bobby. I mean, now, but facing, what's his name? Facing the Dodgers and Yamamoto's, I'm not going to lie, it's going to be tough. 1-0 to Freddie Freeman. He's going to foul that off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shout out to Miss Gemma. Party Faces from the UK is a small business offering face paint and balloons. That's pretty cool right there. 100%. I love to give shout outs to people that I see join my lives because everybody's out here trying to be better. That's going to be a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Everybody wants to be better, and I got to 100% give shout-outs to people. We got Tara's here. Ursula is here. Geen is here. Maro is here. Jakub. Susan. Let's see. Kiki's here. 1-2. That is going to be a base hit by Freddie Freeman. And Pages is going to go first to third. So the Dodgers have runners at the corners now, and they're definitely putting trouble. They're putting pressure on Nolan McLean. What's going on, Matthew 2? I'm here until my wife goes live. No worries. Shout out to you. Happy to have you here. I had to jinx it. My bad. Nah, you're good. But I will say this, Bobby. It's amazing how sometimes we say things that are not happening, and then all of a sudden after we say it, it's like, bro, why did it start happening now? Like, it feels like we jinx it too, honestly. Unbelievable. But you didn't jinx them. This is just what the Mets have been this year, you know. Here's Max Muncy right now. It could get ugly right now, folks. It could get really ugly. First pitch. Ball one. One ball, no strikes. That one was a high pitch there. But definitely, folks, it has a chance now to get ugly. Let's see if the Mets can neutralize this. And Nola McLean, if they can get out of this with just 2 runs. 2 balls, no strikes. And another error for the Mets. Francisco Alvarez. A ball that's supposed to be caught, he drops it. And the Dodgers get another run because it gets by him and the runners advance to second base. What a joke. What a joke. Oh my God, man. Damn. Oh my gosh, man. Pass ball, 100%. It's ugly right now. I know it's 3-0, but 2-0. Strike one. It's ugly early. It's early, but I'm telling you, man. Run prevention, folks. This is the run prevention. This is what we have with this team. This is run prevention, 101. Here's the 1-2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. This is the run prevention we were told that was going to happen. That's so true. I'm telling you. My name is Matthew Toes, so my almost say Mewtwo. Mewtwo is that. It reminds me of the Pokemon name, honestly. Mewtwo, right? Ivan, I appreciate you sharing the live. Swing and a miss by Max Muncy. But look, the Dodgers get 3 runs. And the Mets' run prevention defense was part of it. The Dodgers scored 3 runs in the inning. And again, the New York Mets run prevention defense strikes again. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. My goodness, man. Absolutely hilarious, the things that we have to watch with this team. I'm telling you. I am telling you, folks. It is absolutely hilarious. I mean, oh man, Mr. Cruz, that's what I sell. Hey, shout out to you, man. Mr. Cruz, Mets will cover plus 1.5 guarantee. Mr. Cruz, I hope so. Pokemon cards, Dragon Ball Z cards, and One Piece. Hey, shout out in some sports. Nice, nice. I will never forget when I was a little kid, I used to collect cards, Dragon Ball Z cards, and I left them in my desk. This is like 3rd grade, 2nd grade. And I left it in my desk, and I came back, and it was stolen. That was the day that I gave up collecting cards. All jokes aside, when I say that I was absolutely heartbroken as a little kid, I had, if I'm not mistaken, I had Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh! If I'm not mistaken. But I had this Vegeta holographic card for Dragon Ball Z that this card was, oh my gosh, man. I was like in 2nd grade and my cards getting stolen. I was broken. I'm telling you, oh boy. We buy and sell constantly. That's fire, man. 91% of the bets on the Dodgers, 1.5, and Vegas ain't going for that, bruh. We have a safe for a reason nowadays. Hey, I'm telling you, you got to, man. Again, I was a little kid and my cards got stolen. Imagine now with when things have value, people, you know, they want it if they don't have it, and that's unfortunate, you know. Digo307, I appreciate you sharing the live. Look, folks, those of you that are with me on TikTok, I want to ask all of you as well for help. Go to my YouTube channel. It's the same name, at Higher Expectation Sports. Subscribe to my channel. We're on the journey to 1K goal, 1K subs. First pitch to Francisco Alvarez. It is going to be a ball. 1 ball, no strikes right now. And Alvarez with a pass ball that, I mean, it just can't happen. 1-0 pitch. Alvarez takes another ball low. 2 balls and no strikes right now. The thing with Yamamoto is it's 2-0, but he's not going to, I doubt he's throwing a fastball. He's going to throw a pitch to get him over. Oh, he does throw a fastball, but it was low, 3-0. Now, if I'm Alvarez, look, I'm not swinging here. We need base runners. Alvarez is the 9 hitter. I don't need him to try to hit a home run. Now, okay, if this pitch is there, 3-0, I'm not giving him the green light. I'll give him 3-1. 3-0. Well, takes a 4-pitch walk. So the Mets have a base runner on right now. 4-pitch walk for Yamamoto right there. But yeah, look, what can we say, regarding the Mets, this team? I was talking about the Cards, but the defense, Alvarez, I was talking about him because the pass ball is just so frustrating, Yankees are beating the Phillies right now, 3-1. Let me check Nolan McLean. Only one of the runs he gave up was earned. 2 unearned runs. All right, AJ Ewing. It's early. Don't lose hope. 100%. Let's go Mets. You already know, New York Mets fan. You already know. Here's AJ Ewing. I wouldn't swing here if I'm AJ Ewing. He's going to take a ball. So that's 5 balls in a row out of the strike zone from Yamamoto. But I do agree that they're not going to beat Yamamoto by just taking balls. You're going to have to put some good swings. Maybe here's a good chance to give him a green light here. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be, that's a ball, but the umpire calls it a strike, and the Mets aren't going to challenge it. 1 ball and 1 strike. That changes at bats, though. Changes at bats. I tell you that. A ball, 2-0 to 1-1 is a big difference right there. I'm telling you. It's a very, very big difference there. Let's see, though, folks, what's going to happen as the game continues on, though. Here's the 1-1 pitch to AJ Ewing. Lay down a bunt right here. Strike 1. Oh, strike 2. Sorry. So, I'm telling you, see the difference? And he's challenging this. Come on, AJ Ewing. Why are you challenging this one, AJ Ewing? Oh, my gosh. AJ Ewing. You challenge that one, but you don't challenge the previous pitch? Come on, man. That's the just stupidity of the Mets right there. It is, man. 1-2. And he strikes out on the same damn pitch, just a little bit lower. Come on, AJ Ewing. You going to challenge that one? Come on, man. That's a strike. It's clearly a strike. Oh, my gosh, man. My goodness, man. I need to make a video. Let me write this down. I need to make a video about the Mets and their run prevention. Here's the pitch to Lindor, strike 1. The Mets, I need to make a video about the Mets run prevention. Run prevention video and ABS. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now to Lindor. Lindor, I don't even understand what he's doing there, but they're challenging that. What is going on here? What is going on here? This is ridiculous, man. I don't understand. Fox 5, what are they doing? Can they fix the... It's 0-2 right now. Here's the 0-2 to Lindor. Here's the pitch. Misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. My goodness, folks. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now to Lindor. Here it is. Misses low. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. Yeah, Anthony, I'm telling you, Anthony, the Mets run prevention is a joke, and the Mets ABS has been a disaster to me this year. They look really bad. Everything's been a disaster for the Mets this year. 2-2. Full count. I mean, Anthony, minus maybe some bullpen pitchers, Juan Soto for moments, his average and stuff. What can I sit here and say that the Mets have done good this year? The Mets have done so much bad. So much bad. It's unbelievable. Here's a 3-2. Full count. Ball 4. So 2 walks. Mets have first and second. Bo Bichette. Look, I don't like being negative. I just hope Bo Bichette can stay out of the double play. If he hits the ball on the ground, he's a guaranteed double play. It's just as simple as that. Now, look, what I will say is this. Bichette, you know, I just want to see him stay out of the double play. Let's just say that. But the Mets ABS this year, what have they done good this year? Ball 1 to Bo Bichette. Luis Torrens as a catcher throwing the ball, he's probably been the best throwing catcher in the MLB. He is the best throwing catcher, actually. But there's not a lot of things good that the Mets have done this year. There's a few things, a few players. 1-0. Bichette tapped right in front of the mound, right in front of the pitcher. They're going to get the force out, and the runners are going to advance to second and third. At least Bichette didn't hit into a double play. Jeez, man. My goodness. Taryn Banks is here. Jacob is here. Andrea is here. Luca, Mikey, Joe, James, Reaper, Vanit, Frank is here. Here's the pitch to Carson Benj. 1 ball and no strikes. Life is good. Here is Letty, New York Mets fan. Reese is here. Mewtwo is here. Joan. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. Two-0. We got a Dodgers fan here. Look, I can't defend the Mets. I just can't. You know, what am I supposed to say? But hey, watch yourself, man. What can I say? I can't defend the Mets. I'm a Mets fan, but hey, I can't defend them. They just been terrible. 2-0 pitch to Benj. Strike 1. I mean, Yamamoto's down in the count 2-0. He don't even got to throw a fastball. He don't even got to throw a fastball to get even. He gets even with a 77 mile per hour curveball. That is just ridiculous. You already know Mewtwo's in the building. If you need cards, if you are interested in buying cards, check out Mewtwo. Here's the 2-1 pitch right now coming up to Benj. And I don't think the Dodgers are three-peating this year. I don't think that. I definitely don't think the Dodgers are three-peating this year, though. It's possible, but I don't think so. Benj hits it to the second baseman. Mets strand another few runners. Shout out to Belinda for sharing the live. They were close to stopping that damage last night, bruh. I'm telling you. When it rains, it pours as a Met fan. And look, it is what it is. Look, I'm going to be honest. I just got to, at this point with the Mets, look, I got to make videos like I did yesterday, kind of crashing out. Even though my crash outs are not, my crash outs are not like, oh, snap, like he's going hard like Frank the Tank. I don't do none of that, I don't go next level like that. But I definitely do get annoyed and disappointed. So I posted a video last night on my YouTube. And the video is Mets lose to the Dodgers. How do you let Freddie Freeman steal second base? It got a lot of views on the video. The video really captured a lot of attention. It was a 14-minute video. It captured a lot of attention. because I started off with frustration. So I believe that that's what people want to see. It's amazing, and this sucks. It's amazing that people love to see the Mets suck and suffer. Like, why? Why do people like seeing the Mets suffer and suck? You think Brewers got it? They're playing the Rockies, right? I think the Brewers should definitely get the win today, especially because they lost yesterday. So I would think that the Brewers, they got it today. And the Brewers are up right now 3-2 in the bottom of the fourth. So I do think that they're gonna take it. He's responsible, respectful. When he gets upset, you have a level head. Yeah, 100%. I get upset, but I don't start going like I'm freaking out and life is over. Nah, I just get upset. Like last night, yo, Freddie Freeman steals second base. Easy. That was unacceptable, man. I'm sorry, man. That was just unacceptable. That was the Dodgers laughing at the Mets, spitting at the Mets, and I'm just like, damn. Yeah, Jim, the Mets are a train wreck. Go Cubs, go from Aaron Soto. Yup, Stephen Curry, he's out 4 to 6 weeks. Ah, boy. Here's the pitch from Nolan McLean. Misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes. We're in the 4th inning right now, folks. We're in the 4th inning. First pitch from McLean. The second pitch, sorry. In there, strike 1, 1-1. Here is the pitch from McLean. That's going to be a nice curveball. Strike 2 on Mookie Betts right there. Laura's here. The Reaper is also here. We also have, all right, that is going to be low to Betts. He does not go. He checks his swing, 2-2. Joey is here. Raquel, Luis Rodriguez, Yonder Way, New York Mets fan, Odalis. Lily is here. Aaron, Taryn, Vanessa, 2-2. Strike 3, Mookie Betts strikes out looking. Ricky is here. Jim, Anthony, Toxa. Joan is also here. Shout out to all of you for being here, for representing the channel. Definitely, I ask all of you, like, share, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on TikTok, follow. Facebook, wherever you're watching us from. All right, here is Tommy Edman. Here it is. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. Yeah, Ram Jam. We're losing again. 0-1 pitch. I know RB, I'm not sure if you're still there with your Dodgers fan, but I know your Dodgers fan is hype. But yeah, Ram Jam, I'm telling you, it's not easy, Ram Jam. It is not easy. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That is going to miss high. 2 balls and 1 strike. I'm a Jets fan, Matthew. So, you know, in my sports life right now, I'm definitely struggling because a lot of my teams have been really, really bad. 2-1 pitch. That's going to be popped up really high towards left field. AJ Ewan is there. He's going to make the play. That is going to be the second out of the inning. Yeah, New York Alex, I'm Mets, Nets, and Jets fan. Unfortunately, I am. But, hey, I ain't going to shy away from it. I'm a Mets, Nets, and Jets fan. And in the good and the bad, I am rolling with my team. Jets get decent players, but not ones they can carry the team. Look, I think the Jets could be better this year. I hope. Here's the pitch to Kyle Tucker. That's going to be hit. Maybe another home run. But AJ Ewan is there to make that play. So Kyle Tucker almost hit another home run, his 3rd of the series. But it's going to be an out. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Yeah, New York Alex, I'm telling you, it's not easy. I see you a Yankee fan. I'm telling you, look, what can I say? I'm born in the Bronx, New York, which is crazy that I'm a Mets fan. But I'm a Mets fan because of Mike Piazza. Mike Piazza, he's my favorite catcher of all time. The Nets, I've been a Nets fan since Jason Kidd, Richard Jefferson, Kerry Kittles. And the Jets, I've been a Jets fan as long as I can remember. High school days. A little bit before high school days, actually. So, you know, what can I say, folks? In the good and the bad, I'm rolling with my team. But I'm telling you, it's not easy. It is not easy in the good and the bad to, you know, to roll out with your team. It is not easy at all. Not easy at all. I'm telling you. Not easy at all. Let me see here. All right. ¿Cómo está? Espero que todo está bien. Sí, ahí yo mandé el video para usted. Had to just send a message real fast. Let me see here. Let me see there at the moment as well. We're going to the fourth inning now. The bottom of the fourth inning. That means you bleed their colors, bro. I do. Look, one thing I want to do right now, my background, I have it as a green screen. So that's why I'm able to change the image. But I want to get a nice artwork of my logo, Higher Expectation Sports. And I want to include like the Mets, Nets, Jets logos so I can have that all behind me. I really want to do that. So I got to work on getting that artwork done and, you know, go from there. 100%. I definitely want to do that. Here's the pitch to Robert Jr. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Oh, one pitch. That's going to be off the end of the bat. And it is going to be a pop out to the second baseman. 2 outs. Or 1 out, excuse me. Vito, I appreciate you for sharing the live. We got Brandon says, let's go Dodgers. I mean, what can I say? The Dodgers, I mean, they're taking care of business. What can I say? What can I say? They are taking care of business, and my Mets, they're horrible. First pitch to Polanco, strike one. I mean, Polanco squaring, he's showing bunt. That's how bad he's been right now. Polanco is showing bunt and pulls it back, and it's a strike. That's how bad he's been. And he's going to ground out to the second baseman, and 2 outs, 2 quick outs. Yamamoto's at 56 pitches, folks. I mean, he's already dominating right now. And look, what can we say at the moment right now? What can we say at the moment right now? Whew. I'm telling you, it's not easy, folks. RB, Ram Jam, Sammy, I'll try to be back. Hope to see you in a few. Shout out to you. We got, here's the pitch to Simeon, strike one. Florin is here. Anthony Vito Jr. is here. Matthew is here. Danielle is also here. June, Salvina, Mads. Here's the next pitch to Simeon. Misses 1-1. Peter's here. Ryan. Angela's here. Lily's here. New York Mets fan is here. Laura. Hey Mean is here. Mr. Canglia is here. Ricky. 1-1. Simeon miss. That's going to be a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ricky's here. Raquel Reaper. Laura's here. Dominico is here. Peter's here. Joey. Jose. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That's going to be grounded to Muncy at third. And that's going to do it, folks. We are now going to the 5th inning. Yeah, I mean, what can we say, folks? The Mets, They just can't hit Yamamoto right now. They got 2 hits in the first inning, no hits since, and they've had a few base runners via the walk, but, you know, that's about it right now. That is about it right now. I mean, it is not, it's not easy right now. Not easy at all right now. 100% not easy at the moment. But in the good and the bad, what can we say? In the good and the bad, I'm a Mets fan. And, you know, got to keep believing, folks. This year, it sucks what's happened. But it sucks what's happened this year. But, I mean, you know, there's just nothing we can say about everything. All of this has happened to the Mets. It doesn't make sense. It is confusing. It's hard to understand. And, you know, that's it, folks. The Mets are just really bad this year. Shout out to Butcher for sharing the live. Tarzan is here. Alberto is here. 26 Vita. Chili is here. Let's see here. Albinus is here. Lena is also here. BB is here. Ricky is also here. Let us see there. All right. Let me see there. We're in the 5th inning right now, folks. No sé por qué no está mostrando un video, porque se dice MP4, más yo acabo de mandar para los muchachos, so chequea con ellos porque es un video. Butcher shares the live. Jay Studs, look. And this is to all of my Met fans. This season has been an absolute disaster, Met fans. It has. But if it wasn't for the Mets, a lot of you, I wouldn't have met you. I know we haven't met in person, but, hey, strike one, swinging and missing. Hey, if it wasn't for this season, I wouldn't have met a lot of you. So I know it's been bad. That's going to be hit off the end of the bat. And that's going to be a base hit in front of Benj. Teoscar Hernandez is actually going to turn it into a double. Yep, it's a leadoff double for Teoscar Hernandez. Jam 078. Yeah, I'm telling you, the Mets, Mr. Met, he's too good of a mascot to be facing what he's facing now. Yeah, Josh, I'm telling you, it's not easy. It's not easy for the Mets. I know for a Dodgers fan, this is beautiful. Yeah, one thing Carson Bench does a lot is he dives for balls that maybe he shouldn't, you know? Here's the first pitch to Rushing, strike one. Man, but just think of this Dodgers lineup. You got Teoscar Hernandez batting 8th. That is ridiculous, man. You got Kyle Tucker batting 7th. Like, jeez, man. 0-1 pitch right now. Here it is. In the dirt, and Alvarez backhands it 1-1. But yeah, 100%. Respect your lawyer. 100%. Got to. Gotta be faithful to my team in the good and the bad. But whatever. What can I say, man? What can I say? I mean, you tell me. Your comments earlier, you know. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. MLB The Show Diamond Dynasty lineup. I'm telling you, Josh. Kyle Tucker's batting 7th and Teoscar Hernandez is batting 8th. That's ridiculous, man. But I ain't going to complain. 1-2. Did he go? I think he went. He went there. That's going to be a strikeout right there. So Ohtani's going to be coming up right now. You seen the Mets updated the top 10 prospects? Michael, I didn't see that. Michael, please, let me know. What are they? And let me see. Mets top 10 updated top 10 prospects. Let's see. When did they update it? Did they update it today? Otani's up right now. Strike one. I'm seeing right now Jonathan number 1, Jonathan Santucci number 2, Elian Pena number 3. He's in A. I see Jacob Reamer, Mrs. Lowe, 1-1. Jacob Reamer number 4, third base and first base. I see Mitch Voigt is number 5. Number 6, Zach Thornton. I mean, he's up. Ryan Clifford, number 7. Jack Wenninger, number 8. Wandy Eskin, number 9. And Nick Morabito, number 10. Is that the one you're talking about there? Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 2. I like how they're attaching McLean because he's the Mets top starter. 100%. They're attacking him really good, Josh. They're doing a good job. I mean, and McLean, look, McLean gave up 3 runs. 1 was earned. His defense, run prevention, doesn't help. Doesn't exist. 1-2. Strike 3. Otani's going to challenge that, but I'm going to go out ahead and say the Mets are going to win that. Otani's going to lose that challenge. I'm going to go ahead. Yep, strike 3. I like how they're... Okay, you think the Mets can lose by more than 3? 304 Bondo. Look, it's tough because... Yamamoto's pitching. So, first pitch to Pages, grounded. Base hit, and there's your answer. It's going to be 4-0 right now. Four to nothing, folks. There's an answer right there. Look, Yamamoto's pitching. If he goes 7 or 8, telling you, not now, Pim, please. Thank you so much, but not now, please. Ryan Clifford dropped from 2 to 7. Yeah, I just saw that. Freddie Freeman right now. That's gonna be another hit, base hit for Freddie Freeman. Okay. I mean, okay. Look. When people gonna talk, look, right now, yes, the Mets do suck. They do. I can't defend the Mets, but Yankee fans can't say much because Yankees haven't won a World Series since 2009. So, you know, if Yankee fans are gonna talk, that's okay. The Mets do suck. I can be honest, but Yankees haven't won a World Series since 2009, and that's not the standard. So, I mean, you know, if Yankee fans are satisfied with that, I mean, that's okay. But, you know, here's the pitch to Max Muncy, strike 1. Would you trade Wenninger and Clifford? Hey, Michael, can you let me know again? Michael, what were you trying to say there? Last time y'all won? Look, we haven't won since 86. 0-1. Strike 2. But again, if you're going to talk about the Mets that they suck, and I agree, at least the Yankees have to be doing much better than they are. You know, at least that. Come on now. Like, Yankee fans, if you're going to talk, I mean, I'm going to talk back. You haven't won since 2009. I mean, I'm going to throw that out there. Strike 3. That's going to end the inning right there. Last time, okay, Mets are last in the division. You thought you were going to be champs. I mean, look, we're last. I mean, you know, it's not good. What can we say, you know? Inglorious, I don't know if, are you a Matthew Stafford fan from the Rams? I'm not too sure who you're rooting for, but, Anthony, I mean, don't worry, you have the Jets season to cry about coming. I mean, at the end of the day, look, I don't consider this, I'm crying. I mean, it's just people be hilarious, you know. But at the same time, I'm not a bandwagon like some people are bandwagon. I will say that though. You know, that's all I can say. I mean, okay, yeah. I mean, you know, I know that it's been bad for the Mets, but I can admit that. Whereas I'm telling you 2009 and you're acting like, but the Yankees won in 2009. Who won more recent? I mean, come on now. We talking about the Yankees have the greatest collapse in the history of baseball. You know? I mean, the greatest collapse in the history of baseball. I said Wenninger is 24, has a 4 ERA, and Clifford is 23 and not even batting 200 in AAA. I don't know how long we should hold on to those two. They're getting a little too old to be prospects. You know, my gosh. It depends who they trading them for, Michael Cepeda. Who are they going to trade them for, you know? I think that's what it depends on. Who are you going to get for them? Honestly, can I be honest? I think the Mets... Look, all right, look at Jonah Tong. Look what Jonah Tong did in Double A. Then I think AAA briefly, and then to the big leagues, to now look at his situation. I would like the Mets after the deadline bring up Clifford, bring up Jack Wenninger, bring up these guys. See what they can do before I'm going to trade them. At least that's what I could think, you know? That's what I could think. That's what I could think. I don't know how long we should hold on to the... Yeah, I mean, the Mets only got 2 rings, okay? They only got 2, but, I mean, the Yankees, what? Everybody from Yankees say they got 27, but I saw a video saying that how many of the Yankees World Series actually are valid because of the era when they won them. I mean, that's what Yankee fans will say. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not afraid as a Met fan to say that the Yankees are a good organization, a historic, probably the biggest 0-1 grounded foul. The Yankees are probably the biggest sporting organization in the world, or at least top 5. If you include the Knicks, the Lakers, the Celtics, Yankees are one of them. I can admit that as a Met fan, and I'm a Mets fan. But Yankee fans, like, you know, they like to talk, but they don't like to take it back. So that's where it kind of loses me there. But I can admit the Yankees are a great organization. It's not a problem for me to do that. 0-2. Brett Beatty has a base hit to start off the inning. My bad. I put a double single to start off the inning. Yeah, folks, look. Let's see what the Mets can do here right now. And, you know, I am pretty excited about Elian Pena. His ETA is Arrival 2030. He's only 18 years old. But I am pretty excited for him as time continues to pass. Jonah Tong is going to be back up soon. Jonathan Santucci will be up very, very soon. Here's Francisco Alvarez. He's going to swing at the first pitch, foul it off, strike 1. Mitch Voit, no. Jacob, look, Jonah Tong, the ETA, Jonah Tong, Jonathan Santucci, Jacob Reamer, Zach Thornton, he's already up. Brian Clifford, Jack Wenninger, Nick Morabito, Will Watson. A lot of these guys are showing that they're coming up this year. So I'm a little excited for that. Just to see them, you know. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. It's tricky because it's literally a lottery ticket. Like, no one is guaranteed to be good. Exactly. Super Cleaners, I appreciate you sharing the live. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now to Yamamoto. Alvarez hits a base hit. That is going to get past the third baseman. It is going to be the 8 and 9 hitters get 2 singles, and they're going to get it to the top of the order. The Mets, let's see if they can get something going. Also excited for Pena, was batting .450 in rookie ball, 17 and 18. He's doing good in single A. Hopefully we can see him in 2 years. 100%, Michael. I'm excited for him. I heard some good things about him. He's our future shortstop if he can, you know, continue to trend upwards. If he can continue to trend upwards, he is. But yeah, look, with this break coming up, I mean the All-Star break, the trade deadline, we are going to see um, a lot of people be traded. Here's the pitch to AJ Ewing. Strike one. I mean, it's a ball, but the umpire calls it a strike. And again, folks, if you missed it, Juan Soto's on the injury list. He is out 4 to 6 weeks, probably done for the season. 0-1 pitch to AJ Ewing. Here it is. AJ Ewing, get a pitch to hit and just grounds it, hits it into the ground. Need some runs from Dar. Reese says no. Boy, let's see if the Mets can make it interesting. Yamamoto, he's not easy though. He is not easy, Yamamoto. Not easy at all. All right, folks, no balls, 2 strikes. AJ Ewing, you got to put the ball in play and stay out of a double play. That's going to be fouled away. Going to do it again at 0-2. Got to at least put the ball. At this point, I just want, at this point, Juan Soto to relax. This season is long over. Get healthy. No reason to rush. 100%. I 100% agree with that. And we have a 13-year deal. 13 years left. You cannot risk him getting an Achilles injury and being out for a whole year next year. You cannot risk that. So I agree. Just leave it alone. It makes no sense. 0-2 pitch is coming up to AJ Ewing. Bah, outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now, folks. Look, folks, we are live right now on a few platforms. We are live on Twitch. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube and TikTok. 4 different platforms. 1-2. AJ Ewing grounds to the first base. Nice play by Freddie Freeman. They're going to get the out at second, but the Mets have runners at the corners. Nice play there by Freddie Freeman right there with Francisco Lindor coming up. Nice play by Freddie Freeman right there. I mean, you know, Freddie Freeman is just, Matt, he could opt out in 2 years. Look, Matt, I won't even be mad at it. I never was a fan of a 15-year deal. I wasn't mad that the Mets got Soto, but I was never a fan of a 15-year deal personally. So, you know, I ain't going to be mad about that. Here's the pitch to Francisco Lindor coming up. Need to at least get a sac fly, at least get a run. Lindor foul tips it, strike 1. You know, look, the Mets pitch, they got Yamamoto up to 72 pitches. If they're going to stretch him to 110, he could definitely go 7, maybe even 8. Maybe even a complete game. But if the Mets can keep finding a way to get his pitch count up, maybe they could get him out. Maybe after 6, maybe. Lindor's going to call timeout right there. Eduardo's here. Laura's here. Reaper, Chorna, Amada, Michael, Raquel, Matt, Eric, Albert. And yeah, look, if Soto were to opt out, I ain't going to sit here and be like, oh, it's over. I've never been the type of person to just put it on one player. Baseball's that sport where it heavily needs a team effort. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Lindor. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. You can't strike out here if you're a Lindor. Basketball, like if you to get a five with a starting 5, you know, with just 5 on the court, 0-2, Lindor fouls it into his foot. You know, like in basketball, if you get a superstar player like Giannis going to the Heat, already makes them where they're a top 6 team in the East. Baseball, you need to have a good team. So, look, do I like Juan Soto? I do. But I cannot sit here and say I am a die-hard Juan Soto fan and all of that. I'm not. I'm starting to like him as a Met, you know. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Lindor. It's a big pitch in the game right here. Misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He threw that ball high. I think he's going to set him up with the curveball right now. I think he threw that fastball high to change the eye level. And now I think he's going to throw a curveball right now. Let's see if he throws that curveball. Let's see. 1-2. He does throw him the cutter. And Lindor pops it up. in the infield. Muncy, 2 outs. Lindor doesn't come through. Mets have first and third. You see the frustration from Lindor there, but hey, I mean, here's Bichette now. Look, honestly, with Bichette, all jokes aside, if I could trade Bo Bichette this coming up trade deadline, I think I would trade Bo Bichette, all jokes aside. I think I would. Here's the first pitch to Bichette. Misses outside, 1 ball, no strike. If the Mets were to keep Bichette, all right, you know. But I cannot sit here and say I will be mad if they traded him because I just don't know if it's going to work out long term with him. I don't know. 1-0. Fouls it into his foot. Strike 1. I don't know if it's going to work, you know, long term. So that's why I'm looking at, you know, I wouldn't mind if they were to trade him. Like the Blue Jays could low-key want Bichette back. All jokes aside, with how badly they've been struggling offensively, they could want him back. All jokes aside. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now to Bo Bichette. Let's see if he can get a run in. Misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Good pitch there from Yamamoto, but it misses. Raquel is here. Chorner, Reaper, Laura, Pablos, Peter, Dom P is here. New York Mets fan. Reese is here. Ricky's here. Michael Cepeda is here. 2-1. Bichette fouls it back. It's a 2-2 pitch right now. So the Mets started off this inning first and second. No outs. First and second, no outs. Grounder, they get the force. First and third, Lindor pops out. Can Bichette get a hit with runners in scoring position right now? Here's the 0-2 pitch. A 2-2. Fouled away, sorry. Here's the 2-2. Look, the Mets as well. This inning, they are 0 for 2. This inning, they're 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. And they're hitting less than 100 with runners in scoring position since the All-Star break. 2-2. Bichette, broken bat base hit. So Bo Bichette is able to get himself a base hit. And now this is a 4-1 game. And the Mets will bring the tying run to the plate right now. So the Mets get their first run of this game. They're showing the Game 7 home run by Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette's 3-run home run in Game 7 of the World Series. Man, that was an amazing game to watch. I'm going to be honest with you. As a baseball fan, watching that game, watching that series was just incredible. I started live streaming in January of this year. I wish I was live streaming for that World Series. RB says it could still happen for the Mets. I love the optimism. You know it, Ram Jam. Bo, where's Jay Nunez at? Where's Making Bank? I'm not sure if Making Bank is here. The Phillies right now are trailing 3-1 to the Yankees. They are definitely in a little bit of a funk right now. Let's see if they can find a way to get out of it. But they've definitely been struggling. Bro, stop scoring, please. Reese, what you talking about, Reese? I need my Mets to score. I need them. Look, if there's one thing the Mets have done good, Yamamoto's up to 82 pitches. I don't think he'll throw a complete game. 82 pitches. Can he throw at least 3 to 4 more this inning at least? That makes the 6th. You know, maybe they could get him out in the 6th, hopefully. So he won't pitch the 7th, but let's see. Benj takes a ball. 1 ball, no strikes right there. Reese need under 9. Look, the only way the Mets have a chance to win this game right now, they need to score at least 5. That's going to be tough for them to do that. I'll be honest. 1-0. Benj grounds it. Betts. Nice play by Betts right there. That's the end of the inning, folks. Mookie Betts, I'm telling you. 4-1, we're going to the 6th inning, folks. We're going to the 6th inning. See, like me as a baseball fan, look, I'm not going to sit here and say I don't understand swinging at a 1-0 pitch. I understand it. I just don't like it. Why don't I like it? Like, this is how I think about the game of baseball. I think not only about this at bat. I think about, okay, damn, yo, Yamamoto, we've made him throw maybe like 25 pitches this inning. Let's try to get that to 35 to get him out of this game. But some baseball players, most don't think about that. I can say that there are few I think about that. You know, so it's just, okay, he swung at the pitch and then look, he grounds out. And you kill the rally. Whereas if he would have taken the pitch and been, what, 1-1, 2-0. Gyro said the Yankees took care of the Phillies for you. Yeah, Yankees. I'm telling you, they're doing the job for at least staying in it without Judge and even Stanton, you know. The score determines when you swing also. I mean, I agree with that, Ram Jam, but I just like to think of it as, if you're the Mets, Yamamoto, you do not want him in this game. You want him out. The more pitches he throws, the better chance you have of getting him out. And sometimes there's players that they just swing, and I'm like, you know, like, come on, take a pitch. But it is what it is. Look, folks, we are live right now. We're in the 6th inning. The New York Mets have 1. The Dodgers have 4. And let's see, folks. Let's see how this game is going to, excuse me, how it's going to end. Because right now, the Mets got their first run, but they're not doing much against Yamamoto. Let's just be honest about that. They are not doing much against Yamamoto. 100% they're not doing much. Do you want the Mets to start selling players, Brandon? They got to, Brandon. They just have to. Like I will say this. I've been the Mets guy, the Mets fan, and Mookie Betts is hitting. Ball 1. I'm the Mets guy that I'm this guy. Oh, yo, if the Mets win 8 in a row before the trade deadline, maybe something changes. I'm that guy. 1-0. 2-0. I'm that optimistic guy. But they're 18 games under 500. They cannot keep everybody. 2-0. Strike 1. There's some people that you just can't keep because you're going to lose them. Brooks Raley, I don't think he's going to be back. Luke Weaver, I don't know, even though he's on the control. Brazaban, maybe. 2-1. 3-1, misses inside. Freddie Peralta, I'm sorry, he's got to go, man. I cannot stand Freddie Peralta pitching for the Mets. User, I appreciate you sharing the live. Polanco, if there's a trade, 3-1. That's going to be a base hit for Mookie Betts. I'm at that. If you can get Polanco, if you can even get Bichette out, maybe I would even say trade Bichette. All jokes aside. Serious, that's where I'm at. The Mets, Peralta though, Polanco, I don't know that there's a lot of players that don't have value, but... And yeah, Star Wars, your Phillies are definitely struggling right now. They are struggling. Here's Tommy Edman right now. That's going to be a ball, but the umpire calls it a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Joanne Maria's here. Dampy, Joey, Peter, Super is here. Mewtwo is here still. Larry, Laura, Pablos. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Michael Cepeda still here. Raquel Chorna, 99, is here. Mr. Canaglia is here. Jose is here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be fouled off of the foot. Strike 2. Ricky's here. Toxa, Marcin, Can't be bothered. Lovecraft Vintage is also here. Juan Barra is also here. Eric Brown. George is in the building. Pick-off attempt there for McLean. The Deadly Reaper. Who else is here? Gotta always give shout-outs to the people that join. Super Cleaner is here. Here's the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch from McLean. That's going to be nice play by Lindor. They're going to get the force at second. And that's going to be all. Nice play by Lindor right there to get the play. To make that play. That would have been a base hit, first and third, written all over it. But Lindor, and they had a shift. Lindor was able to get it, and Simeon was there. Really, really good play. Oof. Almost hit off his glove, too. My goodness. Almost hit off the glove, and almost another Lindor error, but nice play by him right there. Look, can I be honest with you? Todd Tucker's up, swing and a miss. As a Mets fan, look, they are going to be selling, unless a miracle happens. Even with a miracle, they're going to be selling. But, look, I just want to see these guys play with heart and enjoy the game, man. Show some heart, man. The fans deserve it. Give us some type. Last year was a disaster ending. This year was a disaster the whole year. Finish the year good so Met fans can feel a little bit better. 0-1. Misses. And Edmonds steals the base. And again, Alvarez, his defense is really bad, folks. I am so disappointed with Francisco Alvarez. I felt like there was a time where he was pretty good or solid or better defensively than what he is now. He's gotten exposed as time has gone on in his MLB career. He just hasn't been good defensively. 1-1 pitch. 2-1. Dodgers have a runner in scoring position right now, by the way. But yeah, last night I was so pissed. You let Freddie Freeman steal second base. Oh my God, man. That right there made me extremely frustrated. 2-1 pitch. 3-1. McLean's being careful with Kyle Tucker right now. And Teoscar Hernandez, he's on deck. User, I appreciate you sharing the live. Look, folks, we are live also on YouTube. And right now on YouTube, we have 863 subs. 3-1. Ball 4. Nolan McLean walks Kyle Tucker. Look, we have 863 subs. 137 more subs till we reach our first 1K on YouTube. I ask all of you if you can go on the YouTube, same channel, at Higher Expectation Sports, same name. Subscribe there. Help me reach 1K before this month comes to an end. That's one of my big goals, excuse me, in this month that I'm really trying to hit before this month finishes. That is 100% a big, big goal of mine. All right, so they gave Nolan McLean a visit. Can you close there, please? They gave Nolan McLean a visit. Look, let's see if he could get pitcher's best friend and get out of this. He has to face Teoscar Hernandez right now, though. He's going to face Teoscar Hernandez. The Mets have Daniel Duarte in the bullpen. All right, here's the pitch from McLean. That's going to be fouled back. Strike one. No balls and one strike. 97 miles per hour. Look, this is 100% Nolan McLean's last inning. You want to try to get him through 6. This will be it. I would love if he could get the ground ball double play. Pitcher's best friend right now. Let's see if... Teoscar Hernandez is hitting 8th. Unbelievable in this lineup. Teoscar Hernandez hitting 8th in this lineup. Telling you, you got to be elite in your pitch selection, pitch choices when you face this team. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike right now. Nolan McLean, he is getting close to the end of his outing. He's up to 91 pitches right now. Here's the pitch to Hernandez coming up. Here it is. Did he go? I think he went. He got a chase here. Yeah. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes right there. This is a big out here. If he could get this out, you know, you got the catcher, even though Dalton, the catcher rushing, he's been hitting pretty well, but you hope that they could get out of this inning, folks. Let's hope that they could get out of it. All right, 1-2, and Ohtani's looming. He's in the hole. He's after rushing. In the dirt, and that's going to be a good stop there by Alvarez. Good stop by Alvarez, but he's backhanding it. It's not good to be backhanding those balls. You're supposed to block those from what I learned. You're supposed to block those. Gotta be able to block those. Block those, not just backhanding it. Backhanding it, I mean, you take it, but that's not the safe option there. Here's the 2-2 right now. Full count. Look, Nolan McLean, he's trying to get Teoscar Hernandez a chase. You're at a full count now. Now, what pitch you going to throw here? You can't walk him. You cannot walk Hernandez with the bases loaded and then have rushing next. 3-2. And he does walk him. That's where I'm a little disappointed with McLean because of the pitch selection right there. That pitch selection, you're up. I don't know if he was up 1-2 or 0-2, and then you just throw pitches that it's like, what are you even throwing? You know, I was just really, really bad pitch selection. I feel so bad about Roki. I'm actually happy he did good against us. But why you feel bad for him, Francisco Lindor? McLean is gonna be working on stuff for the rest of the year. Keep that in mind. All right, Nikki the Good. I get you. I can, I guess, see that. I guess here's the pitch to rushing. That is going to be caught by Lindor. Double play. Wow. Rushing hit an absolute bullet to Lindor. Lindor was able to catch it and on one motion just run and tap the bag. End of the inning. But that's a good point there, Nikki the Good. It's true. He has been backhanding all game. Ram Jam, it's true. And that's not what I learned. His backstory and what he had to go through. Francisco Lindor, please type it. What did he go through? I don't know much about his story. I don't know much about his story. You know, being honest. I don't know much. So please let me know. What was it that he, you know, had to go through? Because I personally don't know. But I 100% appreciate you even bringing that up. And, you know, let me know the details. Let me know the details. All right, folks, look, I'm going to give you all a quick update around the MLB. The Cubs are leading the Pirates 10-0 in the bottom of the 7th. The Orioles lead the Braves 2-1 in the middle of the 7th, bottom 7. The Athletics and Twins are scoreless in the bottom of the 6th, but the Twins have runners at second and third with 2 outs. The Brewers are up 7-2 over the Rockies in the 7th. Astros lead the White Sox 3-0 in the 7th, bottom 7. Dodgers lead 4-1 here. Cardinals lead the Reds 7-0 in the 7th, bottom 7th. The Rangers lead the Mariners 5-1 in the bottom 6. The Royals beat the Tigers 3-2. The Diamondbacks and the Nationals win 5-3. The Giants beat the Angels 9-2. The Padres beat the Marlins 7-2. How about the Marlins have now lost 11 in a row. The Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 6-0. The Yankees beat the Phillies, with the Phillies are struggling now, 3-1. And the Rays beat the Guardians 3-0. That's some scores around the MLB. When he was in third grade, a tsunami hit his town and he lost his dad and grandparents. Wow. Hey, Francisco Lindor, that's deep, man. Wow. Jays hater, Scooble to LA for Sheehan and a prospect to be announced tonight. If that happens, oh my God, man. What a joke. Ball 1 to Luis Robert Jr. Here's the 1-0 pitch coming up to Luis Robert Jr. That is going to be hit hard, but he was way out in front of the curveball, 1-1. Hopefully he can have a great rest of his career. Yeah, you got to, that's where the human moment, the humanity comes in. You just want to have compassion for somebody like that because that's serious. Uh-oh, Menino's in the building. He's in the building. Menino's here. 1-1 to Robert Jr. Misses inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Laura's here. Pablo, Joey, Raquel, Mr. Canaglia, Poma. Can't be bothered. Ricky, Vivi is here. A. Michael Cepeda. Kiki wins. 83 is here. 2-1. That's going to miss outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Toxa, Mewtwo is here. Pat is here. M2 Ali, Francisco Lindor, Dampy. Let's go Dodgers from M2 Ali. When are you going to give up on this team? 3-1 pitch. Robert Jr. smokes it, foul. Full count. Look, and Kiki, I appreciate you sending the heart. Appreciate the support. When are you going to give up on this team? Tay Suave, I'm a Mets fan, in the good and the bad. I'm a Mets fan. A few weeks ago, I said this. Let me comment after this pitch. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Hey, we take those. If they could get Yamamoto out of the game in this inning, you take it. 7th, 8th, 9th, you take your chances. But what I was gonna say, a few weeks ago, I said that if the Mets didn't change it around the All-Star break, ending of the All-Star break, the deadline, I was gonna stop live streaming Mets games. Look, I'm a Mets fan, folks. What can I say? I'm gonna keep covering the team. But of course, I cannot wait for NFL season, playoffs, MLB playoffs. I know we still got some time for that, but that's going to be grounded foul by Polanco. This summer has been a little cold for you, right? On TikTok, since most sports are on off season. The summer, look, the FIFA World Cup was huge. That was huge for the channel. I met a lot of new people. I got a lot of new subscribers. But yeah, with baseball season, it's kind of slowed down. 0-1, fouled away again. When we had MLB, NBA playoffs, the World Cup, World Cup around that time, like it was on fire. But when the World Cup ended, now, honestly, my live streamings, I'm going to have to get on like a podcast flow, be more consistent with a certain hour so people know what time I'll be on. 0-2, Polanco, what a horrible at bat, man. Strike 3. Yo, look. I'm going to say a prayer for Jorge Polanco. My God, help Jorge Polanco. He looks lost. I don't know what he's going through, but he needs a lot of help. Help this man. I had to say a prayer for him because he's going through a lot. I mean, Polanco is he's just so bad. If we're talking about baseball, he's really, really bad. Like horrible for the Mets. Here's the pitch now to Marcus Semien. Semien hits it to center field, but Pajos is right there. 2 outs. And I don't like Semien swinging at that first pitch, man. Okay. But yeah, I definitely can't wait for the NFL season to come. How would you like this trade? Mets get Brian Wu, young starting pitcher, 26 years old, 3 years of control. Seattle gets Ryan Clifford, Jack Wenninger, and Mark Vientos. Oh, look. First pitch. Ball 1. Okay. It just has to go with who's the Mets rotation going to be. Because you got McClain. You got what right now, Zach Thornton's doing good. You got Christian Scott, Brian Wu. Okay, what about Jonah Tong? You don't have to trade him. You don't have to trade others. 1-0. Brett Beatty takes inside 2-0. So it sounds like an interesting trade. And look, I know that just because you throw hard doesn't mean anything, but I don't remember the last time we've had a Mets young starter that was throwing 100. I kind of want to see Jack Wenninger, all jokes aside. I know he hasn't been doing too good lately. 2-0, 3-0. I know he hasn't been doing good lately, but I don't know. I just want to see him pitch for the Mets at least. Just because, like, when's the last time the Mets had somebody like that? Got 2025 reliever of the year Edwin Diaz available tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? I heard that he wasn't going to pitch tomorrow. 3-0. Strike one. What do you think about that though, Michael? Philly is stacked now. Who did Philly get, Francisco? You talking about the NBA? In Jesus' name, you already know, Dan. Shut down Soto. Clay Holmes, I hope the Mets send you to a contender because this team ain't it. I think the Mets would trade Clay Holmes, though. 3-1. Beatty fouls it. Full count. Runner's going to get a head start. He's a good pitcher, but his ERA is high, but feels like it's misleading because his whip is very low. Well, look. The Mets, any pitcher that comes to the Mets with this garbage defense, they already at a disadvantage. They are. So I think the Mets, look, 3-2. Strike three. Oh, boy. Umpire called it a ball, but it's strike three, man. Inning's over. Brett Beatty, he doesn't swing at the pitch. Yeah, strike three, inning over. That's the thing, though, Michael, that I could say. Like, the Mets could get good pitchers, but with this garbage defense, it's like they're gonna make the pitchers look bad. It's just the reality. And I think the Mets definitely gotta, okay, look, to say Carson Bench and AJ Ewing are the future, okay, that's fine, but this is still a sample size. Am I happy with what I'm seeing? Yeah, but, we're going to have to see how it's going to go down, Remember when Beatty was good? Yeah, Beatty had a nice time when he was doing really good, but I don't know. I think, bruh, Cuh is here. Come on, Cuh. Be better, Cuh. I think he's having an unlucky season, but I feel like if we get McClain, Scott, Wu, Thornton, Holmes, so you don't think the Mets are going to trade Clay Holmes? I think the Mets may be trading Clay Holmes. But then, okay, Michael, what do you do with Jonah Tong? Do you trade Jonah Tong? Do you trade any other pitching prospects that you have? I want Soto on a bigger contract. Tay Suave, what do you mean? And if we can develop Tong, okay, you're putting that. And maybe sign Scooby. That's a rotation I'd go to war with in the playoffs. All right. Tong needs to go. Wow. David Stearns was supposed to be an up-and-coming GM. Well, he gave away most of our offense and guys. Yeah, 100% M1000. Look, David Stearns has been an absolute joke as a Mets GM. It's just no defending the guy. There's nothing that I could look at and say, damn, David Stearns, I got you. Hell no. I can't defend him. I can't. I just can't defend David Stearns. I cannot do it. He's been hot garbage. Hot garbage. I'm telling you. And what else are you supposed to say about that? Look, I wanted Pete Alonso back as a DH. I'll be honest. Because I thought we were going to have a good first baseman. I didn't know who that was going to be, but I did think so. But with this situation at first, that's an absolute joke. Come on now. You let Pete Alonso go for this? Ohtani swings at the first pitch, and that is going to go out of play. Foul ball. Mets made a change. They have right now Daniel Duarte is in the game. Nolan McClain went 6 innings, and I'll give you his line in just a moment. He had a solid start. Ohtani fouls it. 0-2 right now is the count. Look, Nola McLean, it shows 4 runs. Nola McLean was betrayed by his defense. Nola McLean gave up 2 earned runs. His defense, once again, hot garbage. Plays that need to be made, and they're not. 0-2 pitch. Ohtani hits it well to center field, but left center, actually. A.J. Ewing's there. A.J. Ewing was able to cut in front of Robert Jr. and make that out there, though. I'm telling you, A.J. Ewing running with Robert Jr. Oh, boy. Almost a collision there. But what can we say? Let me see here. Otra vez perdiendo. Sí, Emmanuel. La cosa está duro. La cosa está duro. Pages hits it to left field. That is going to be the second out of the inning. Oh, okay. Look at my name. It's Mets. Wait, I put M1000, but yeah, I'm seeing the Mets right now. And then they have Mendoza as the fall guy. But yeah, Mendoza was part of the problem, but not 100%. Soto should be at this point wishing he could remake his decision to stay in the Bronx from rings. I mean, look, I can't disagree with that. I'm a Mets fan. I'm not going to disagree with that. Nobody wants to be a loser. Fouled away by Freddie Freeman. Nobody wants to be on a losing team. Let me say that better. But hey, my name says it all, a.k.a. Mets. Yeah, I got you now, Mets. But it is what it is. Soto's with the Mets, 0-1. Freddie Freeman has another base hit. Third consecutive 3-hit game. Emmanuel, ¿cómo está? ¿Está todo bien? Now he's in a garbage can. Better times are coming. I'm going to say this about Jonathan. Kid is still young, has great potential, has a great arsenal. Okay. You think they'll bench Yamamoto? B-Rad? I think that's it for Yamamoto, personally. I could be wrong, but I think. And he goes out and he gets that guy. He can't stay on the field. Yeah, it's not easy, honestly, Mets. Here's the pitch now to Max Muncy. Strike 1. Están igual con nosotros. No, Emmanuel, estamos jugando mejor ahora. Tenemos un futuro ahora. Nosotros vamos para el playoffs. No, ¿cómo puedes decir eso, Emmanuel? 0-1 pitch right now. Here's the pitch to Max Muncy. Hey! Strike 2. I'd hate to be a Mets fan. Hey, it's not easy. It's not for the weak. They're not stealing bases as much as they used to. He even went as far as get rid. Yeah, I mean, Mets, they're definitely doing some things that are just really, really disappointing. Like, yeah, the Mets barely steal bases this year. Marcus Semien seems to be a.k.a. Robinson Cano all over again, and old man playing second base. Hey, I can't lie about that. And we gave up Nimmo. Nimmo's defense was bad, but Nimmo's a way better hitter than Marcus Semien. Way better hitter. Semien has been an absolute flop hitting. 200 almost. Strike 3. So that's going to be the ending of the inning. But he needs to find that elite pitch. Like you look at Scooble, it's his changeup and Skeens his fastball. Yeah, I get you. Definitely. That's why, look, I'm telling you, Michael, after the trade deadline, we are going to see so many prospects for the Mets come up. I'm telling you, I sincerely see it. Alonso was our RBI guy. I agree. Jay Money's in the building. Jay Money's in the building. Yup, Yankees win again. Mets need Will Smith. Quint, hey, I wouldn't be mad about that. I would like him on the Mets. Yamamoto is his splitter. Blake Snell is his curveball. And the Miz is fastball. He needs to find that. I agree. Excuse me. Marcus Semien has been on the decline for the last 2 years in a row. It's true. Can we trade Lindor? Chat. Can we trade him now? The actor, not the catcher. Bruh. We need Will Smith, bro. I think it's about him. But Tay Suave, who do you want back for Lindor? Let me know. If you want Lindor to be traded, who do you want back for him? Let me know, Tay Suave. Who do you want the Mets to get? What's good, bro? They need to shut Soto down. Jared, 100%. Maury, the lie detector determined that is the truth. I agree. They need to shut Soto down. I mean, it doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make no sense to keep him going, you know. Yeah, no. Mets average is less than 125. It's less than 125 now. Look, Mario, I think that Yamamoto's done. Yeah, Alex Vesia's coming in the game. Vesia's coming in, number 51 for the Dodgers. He's coming into this ball game. Let me update the pitching right there. Alex Vesia, number 51. He is coming in right now for the Dodgers. Let me fix that there real fast. Yamamoto went 6 innings, so he was really, really good. You know, what can we say there? Rest in peace, Mets. I'm telling you, it's not easy. Scooble, huh? Send Lindor to retire home, bruh. Lindor to LA for Will Smith and Pages. Look, Quint, I would do that trade. I'm telling you, I would do that trade. Rest in peace, Mets from peace. Rest in peace from Help Center, bruh. Bo thinks he's gonna get more money from another team. Hell no. But if I'm the Mets, I low-key would try to trade Bo Bichette. LeBron James and Jaylen Brown on the same team. How's that gonna work out? Hey, Star Wars, what you think? Yamamoto had how many Ks? Yamamoto, he had, let's see the first pitch from Vesia. Foul back, strike one. Yamamoto had only 5 Ks in the game. Only 5 Ks. In the Bronx, bro, for Dominican Republic play. Hey, shout out to you, J Money. How are you feeling about the Jets this year? How do you feel about David Bailey? Look, 0-1. That's gonna be fouled back again. Look, I know that Met fan, like when you are a fan of a team, sometimes there's a thing where every year you have an optimism going into the year. Look, I'm not expecting the Jets to be a 12-win team. I just believe that this year, look, let me see this pitch and I'm going to tell you. 0-2. Alvarez strikes out. Look, I believe the Jets can be a little bit better because the coach, I can't even get his name. The guy from the Lions, I don't even remember his name right now. If he has another horrible year, he's gone. I think the Jets will be a lot better this year. What does a lot better mean? I don't know if it means playoffs, but I think they will. People are bandwagoning to the Sixers because of LeBron. 100%. 100%. Only 5 strikeouts for Yamamoto. They're going to watch him close because they passed up on Reese for him. Here's the first pitch coming up to AJ Ewing. Ball 1. Shout out to Quadruple 5 for the follow. I appreciate you. Biting Wolf is here. J Money, the Jets. Rebuild. Bo ain't getting 40 million from another team, so he's going to opt in. I'm telling you. If I'm the Mets, I'm trying to trade him, though. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be fouled away. 1-1. Gino isn't doing beep. Yeah, I'm telling you. Hey, there you go. Aaron Glenn. Look, 5 win for the Jets. I think the Jets will be better than that, honestly. I don't know why, but I think they'll be heavily more competitive. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. That's a good pitch right there from Vesia. He's not good. No one wants him. Look, if the Mets could trade Bichette, I would do it. 11 wins for Big Blue. Okay. That's fair. 1-2 pitch right now. Here it is. AJ Ewing, he's going to take a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning, folks. Bottom of the 7th inning. I just like sports from Star Wars. 100% Star Wars is dedicated to the Philadelphia teams. AJ Ewing hits it to the third baseman. Max Muncy makes the throw, and he's going to get him by a step. That's going to be a ground out, 2 outs. I think Gino and Garrett Wilson going to do some good things this year. I hope so, Jared. I really hope so. Major League Baseball has a problem. He cannot compete with the Dodgers. Look, there are few teams that can compete with the Dodgers. Few teams. And let's see, man. This is why the trade deadline is important for certain teams. They really got to put some stuff together. Here's the pitch to Lindor. Ball one. Some teams that are good, like the Rays. The Rays are a good team. They got Caminero. If the Rays can get another good starting pitcher and another good bat, that could really change the discussion for them. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses low. 2 balls and no strikes to Francisco Lindor. I want to say the Jets going to be one of these scrappy teams like the Jags last year. But it's hard to tell because it's the Jets we talking about. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to have optimism, but I also understand that, you know, some things are tough. 2-0. And the Jets have 3-0. The Jets have a stench that is so bad. Rays got Struble. Struble? Who's that? Not too sure who that is, honestly speaking. Three-0 pitch. Strike one to Francisco Lindor. Three balls, one strike, folks. 3 balls, 1 strike to Lindor. Here's the pitch. Lindor takes the ball. He's going to be on base in front of Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette's the only one that has an RBI in this game for the Mets. Chatterall, are the Dodgers good? No, the Dodgers are great. The Dodgers are playing great baseball, Chatterall. I mean, I don't think they're going to three-peat, but they definitely do have a chance to three-peat. They do, you know. How are you doing, Mr. Peanut is in the building. Here's Bo Bichette right now. First pitch to him is going to miss low. 1 ball, no strikes. Peanut is here. I don't know, as a Mets fan, I'm keeping a close eye on Junior Caminero. I like his game a lot. He's really good. On the Detroit Tigers, I'm hoping to get him from the Tiger. Free agent in 3 years, future third baseman. I would love that. Nah, bro. I think the three-peat is in the bag. Who's stopping them? Jarrett, look. I get it. On paper, there's no team, but I just gotta think. I gotta go with my gut. I think they'll three-peat as much as they can't stand them. Damn. I hope not, folks. I really hope not. But, hey, we'll see, folks. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Bo Bichette. Strike one, right down the middle. 1 ball, 1 strike. We got Jerry McClain saying, go Dodgers. Good night. Let's go Dodgers. That, I'm guessing Dodgers from Nicaragua. Muchas gracias por llegando aquí, Carrie. Gracias. 1-1. That's going to be grounded to Muncy, and he's going to go the easy way. We're going to the 8th inning, folks. Dodgers 4, Mets 1. Dodgers fan here from LA. I mean, Chatterall. I know that question about the Dodgers good. I know that was a... I knew you knew the answer to that question. But, yeah, they're playing great baseball, man. And, I mean, I saw your profile as well that you got a Dodgers hat on. It's kind of sad to think of that could be duo in Tampa Bay. Caminero and Frank can't help but think. I'm telling you. Why don't the Mets bring up the first baseman from the minor league? I don't know. They should. I'm done with Polanco. I am done with Polanco. I'm tired of seeing him play. I'm not like, I never criticize these players as human beings. We're just talking about them as baseball players. As human beings, God bless all of them, you know, all the best. But as players, some of them just be like, damn, son. Come on, man. Like, it is just a mess. Yeah, that duo would have been special, Michael. I had hope for the Pirates, but Skeens took a major step back this year. He got lit up today from Jared. Eesh. Look, some people will put blame on that for the World Baseball Classic. All jokes aside. Hey, Chatterall, I 100% appreciate the support. I'm even give a follow there. Hey, Chatterall, the bio says, why not? I like that. Why not? Why can't it be you? Why can't you see your dreams come true? Why can't you be the one that changes the trend or makes the difference? Why not? Why not? What's the reason why not? That's how I take it. So shout out there. You think Wander Franco has a chance of coming back? He's practicing in RD, República Dominicana. Yeah, I do think he does. Cause he was he proven innocent in that case? They got 4 players. They play first base and they can't decide on the steady first base. It's a disaster. I'm telling you. Mets it's an absolute disaster. I mean, what can we say? How long you been a Mets fan? How long have you been a Mets fan? I've been a Mets fan since 1998. I've been a Mets fan since 1998. 1998. Mookie Betts is batting right now. First pitch to him. Ball 1. I'll give you Anthony Volpe for Polanco. Hey, Peanut, I would do that trade. I would do that trade right now. All jokes aside, I would do that trade. 1-0 pitch. Mookie Betts hits it. Get back. Beatty's there. 1 away. Almost had an infield single. Beatty was way off the bag. Mets get the first out. Toopkit says, Toopkit, where's the... Oh, like Maury used to say, the lie detector determined that was a lie. Toopkit or Tupkit. Tupkit, lie detector determined that was a lie. Van Halen, Juan Soto, too much money for nothing. Hey, 0-1. Mrs. Low, 1 ball, 1 strike. He was found guilty, but they gave the jail sentence to the mother of the girl of the team. Damn, son. 50 years. That's crazy. 1-1 pitch. That's going to be fouled off of the mitt of Alvarez. He's a little shaken up there. Unc, I heard you was a Yankees fan? Oh, never. Never a Yankees fan. Never been a Yankees fan in my life. Imagine how garbage the Mets are right now, and I'm still with the team watching the games. Mets fan for 50 years. They shout out. J Money, Acuna Jr. coming back against the Mets. I mean, it sounds right. Sounds right. He'll come back against the Mets. Van Halen's here. J Money. Kiki's here. Ovivi. Mouse Toxa. Natalie's here. Edwin is here as well. Jarrett is here. Dickens. Giannis is here. Malik is here. Jacob, Manino, Michael, Joan, Manny Diaz, Reaper. Oh, that's going to be a hit by a pitch. Tommy Edman gets hit by a pitch right there. If the no teams will ever touch Trevor Bauer, I doubt they'll bring in Wander. Hey, Jared, I think that's a good thing there because reporters actually... I want to say he will get a chance, but yeah, when you think about that, he from the Bronx, but a Mets fan. J Money, you already know, and I ain't ashamed of it. You already know. Dominican law is stupid. Wow. He was guilty, but they gave him a judicial pardon and didn't serve a day. Damn. That's tough right there. Damn, son. Strike 1 there to Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker's batting 7 for the Dodgers. It's ridiculous. 0-1 pitch. Kyle Tucker hits an absolute bullet, but that's going to go foul. 0-2 right now. Hebrews is here. Sluggin is here. Slungy is here. La Cocina is here. Carrie Downs. Evelyn is here. Chong Young is here. 0-2 pitch. Ball outside. 1-2. Allen is here. Manny, Ricky. It's like he didn't do anything, but it's still terrible look. Don't know if the team will give him. Hey, I get that there, Michael. Bronx Mets fans in the house. Ram Jam, you already know. 1-2. Off of his foot. Foul ball. Phantom about to take over New York tomorrow. What's Phantom? Let me know what that is, J Money. Another chance. Yeah, that's fair, you know. It's fair when you bring up those points. Those are good points right there. I got to be honest. Really, really good points there. Really, really good points when you bring up those points. Here's the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch coming up to Kyle Tucker. 1-2. Misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count at the moment. You remember when the Mets got a second base from the Cubs? Whatever happened to him? Second base. Only one I remember infielder is Javi Baez. It's the only one I remember. 2-2. Kyle Tucker hits it. Foul. Edman was running on the pitch. Because doing steroids and cheating is different than having a sexual abuse charge on your name. Yeah, it's true. I mean, let's see, man. It's true. It's probably won't happen because I think the media will blow it too out of proportion with all the questions as well. I think they would. 2-2. Tucker pops it up. That is going to be Bo Bichette trying to make a play. Nope. Bo Bichette wasn't able to get that. It's going to go be a foul ball. Bruh, J Money, he wilding out here. Come on, J Money. What are we talking about here, J Money? This is a sports channel. What's up, J Money? Come on, man. Come on, J Money. What's up? Is a Twitch streamer. He from the Bronx and he's Dominican Republic. Bruh. All right, here's the 2-2 pitch right now. He gets back because they do a pickoff. Look, Julio arrives from the Dodgers. He's still never coming back either, and he's still with his wife. Yeah, those are good points there. Those are good points. That is a good chance that they won't get another chance. Pick up for Temp again. Can he throw over again? That's it. He can't throw over anymore. Daniel Duarte. He can't throw over anymore. Two pitch. Misses inside. Full count. So full count, folks. We got Daniel here. Bear Fam is here. Edgy is here. Lawrence. Israel is here. Oscar. 392 Jesus. He's going. And Tucker fouls it off again. So what an at bat this is by Kyle Tucker right now. What an at bat this is right now. Dodgers. They're being the Dodgers. Let's just say that. The Dodgers are being the Dodgers right now. Yankees have the AL wild card by 6 games. 3-2. Strike 3. Strike him out. Throw him out. Double play. So they get the strike him out. Double out. Strike him out. Throw him out. Double play. We're going to the bottom of the 8th inning, folks. I'm curious to see if Alex Vesia is going to be coming back out for the Dodgers. We're going to be finding out really, really soon. But yeah, strike him out, throw him out, double play. We are going now to the bottom of the 8th. And yeah, folks, look again. Juan Soto to miss significant time with grade 2 calf strain. He was placed on a 10-day injured list Saturday because of a left calf strain and is expected to miss significant time. Soto was diagnosed with a grade 2 strain. Green explained the injury is more severe than the right calf strain Soto suffered in April, when he missed nearly 3 weeks. It's a little more significant than last time, Green said. It's not what we were hoping for. He's a guy we love having on the field. He's a guy who loves to be on the field competing. We'll be without him for a period of time. Soto walked twice against the Dodgers before departing the game Friday in the 6th inning. After the game, Green said Soto aggravated the injury running to second base on a Bo Bichette double play grounder in the second. So, yeah, I mean, Soto had been playing with nagging discomfort in the calf for a week going into Friday's series opener, despite the last place standing, the Mets' lone all-star. You know, so, look, just let Soto be off, man. Let him get healthy. He is at a position now where there's no need to play him. Just leave him. On Facebook, we have Cindy Gonza. On TikTok, Kenny is here. Nathaniel, Reaper, Laura, Nana, Brad, John, User, Pablo's. Jacob is also here. Marcin, Daniel. Shout out to all of you folks. Appreciate all of you being here representing. We have people also with us on YouTube. Look, folks, don't forget, if you are on YouTube, we are on the journey to 1K followers. We are at 863. Last night we were at 855. We got 8 more from last night till tonight. And we're trying to get 1K before the month ends. I ask all of you for help. Subscribe on the YouTube channel, The Journey to 1K. So the Dodgers have a new pitcher in. It's Eduardo or Enriquez. One. I need to change that. He throws hard as well. He throws very, very hard. I need to fix that right there. Facing 4, 5, and 6 in the Mets lineup. That's going to be a strike, 101 miles per hour. He's number 60 for the Dodgers. The 1-1 pitch is about to come. Here it is. Oh, it hit him in the foot. Hit by a pitch. That 100% has got to hurt right there. I hope he's all right. I mean, he looks like he's okay. I hope that it's, hit him actually in the shin area. Or did it hit him in the foot and the shin? May have hit him at both. He looks like he's okay, though. He looks like he's okay, so that's a good sign right there. Luis Robert is up right now. Here is the pitch to Luis Robert Jr. There it is. Inside and tight. 1 ball, 1 strike. He threw a 101 mile per hour sinker. I mean, that right there. Emma Stone should have pinch run for him. Ram Jam, I'm telling you. Who would think Juan Soto and Emma Stone would be hugging each other like, and I think he did a cameo for her movie. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. Robert Jr. takes high, 2-0. It just get worse as the season goes on. Mike Biff, I agree, Mike Biff. Just shut him down and bring up Morabito and let Robert Jr. DH till he's gone. I agree, Jared. Shut Soto down, man. It makes no sense. Cannot risk an Achilles injury. You can't. 2-0 pitch. Robert Jr., what are we doing here, man? It's a 2-0 count. The ball is 3 feet up, and you swinging at that? This is the thing about the Mets that just angers me. Oh, my goodness, man. 2-1 pitch. Foul back. 3-0 turns now it's 2-2. Jesus, man. I'm a baseball coach. And as coaching, there are times where we got to tell the kids. We got to tell them, look, take a pitch. We got to tell them that. Because if they don't, they be swinging at dumb counts in garbage, helping the pitcher. Like Robert Jr. just did. Takes a ball low, full count. My goodness, man. That stuff like that just upsets me, man. Swinging at a pitch 3 feet above. The Mets are so sorry. Mets are an MLB joke. They are. It's sad, but I'm a Mets fan in the good and the bad. 3-2. Robert Jr. stays alive. Fouls it. Too Stupid Mets fan is here. What's going on? How you doing? Happy to have you here. Look, in the good and the bad. It's not easy, but we're here. In the good and the bad. I'm here with this Mets team. It's not easy, though. But I'm telling you, we're live right now on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and also Twitch. 3-2 pitch. Way outside. It's going to get by, and that's going to be another walk. So, Polanco, look, Polanco's coming up right now with runners at first and second, no outs. Yo, Polanco, you better take a pitch, man. Polanco has been absolutely horrible for the Mets this year. Horrible. And I want him to shut me up, Polanco. Polanco, hit a 3-run home run. Polanco, just hit a 3-run home. Polanco, just hit a 3-run shot right now. We take it. Mets score 4 runs this inning, so we can go to the 9th and close it out. Let's just do that. Come on now. I'm telling you, Met fans. I'm telling you, the offense is just hard to watch. For me, look, you know what's been so frustrating with the Mets this year? Yo, opening day, I'm like, damn, son. This is how they're going to be grinding Paul Skeens pitchers. This is how they're going to be working. I'm like, that's beautiful. So then it was April Fool's on opening day because the Mets, they weren't a team with any type of approach all year long. No approach. And that was so frustrating, man. Polanco's up right now. Let's see what he's going to do. He just hit a 3-run shot, Polanco. Strike 1. Ah, man. Polanco, man. Jorge Polanco. I'm telling you, he's not easy. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Polanco. Fouls it. I'm telling you, Polanco, yo. I said a prayer for Polanco earlier. It's so bad for Polanco. I had to say a prayer on live stream for Polanco. And I meant the prayer. I meant it. I meant it because of how bad it's been for him. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now. He takes high. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. I'm telling you, it has been so bad for Polanco that, oh boy, Polanco needs all our prayers. He's been horrible. I'm telling you, it has been a disaster for him. 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Look, I am not in any position to criticize, but he making $20 million a year this year. He's making $20 million this year and $20 million next year. I've been laid off from my job before. I know how hard it is. I am in no position to be criticizing. He doesn't deserve that. 2-2. Strike 3. Polanco's going to challenge it. Look, I think he's going to lose the challenge. I think it's strike 3. Yeah. Well, Polanco strikes out. I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that. It was a good challenge. I'll give him that. But what can we say about Polanco, man? I mean, nobody's going to feel sorry for him. He's making $20 million a year. He's being paid to be a professional. And he's just been horrible for this team. He has been god-awful for the Mets. Watch Marcus Semien swing at the first pitch right now. First pitch. He swings and misses, Marcus Semien. I'm telling you, Orioles just walk off on the Braves. Oh, Pete Alonso. Can you imagine 2 stupid Met fans when Pete Alonso comes back to Citi Field in September? 0-1 pitch right here. Here it is. Semien takes a ball. 1-1. Yeah. Man, I'm telling you. Polanco, damn, man. I thought he could at least hit for us. At least. 1-1 pitch. Semien, did he go? He did not go. 2-1. Look, you know it's a problem when Mark Vientos has been a way better hitter than Polanco. That's a problem right there. I wanted Polanco back because I thought he would at least give the Mets professional at-bats. He ain't doing that. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. I was somebody saying, look, if the Mets could get Polanco back, I think it could help. He could give them a more competitive at-bat. Hasn't been the case. Sixers updated roster from Star Wars. And yep, Baltimore wins Star Wars. I'm going to read that now. 2-2 pitch to Semien. Semien strikes out. 102 miles per hour. Phillies got the Sixers got Maxey, VJ, Simons, Brown, KCP, Edwards, LeBron, Wade, Barlow, Embiid, Bona, Hukporty. All right. I wish Alonzo was still on the team. Thanks, Stearns. Oh, two stupid Met fans. Look, run prevention. Run prevention. That's our favorite 2 words. Run prevention. Those are the best 2 words that we have heard in a decade for the Mets. In years for the Mets. Run prevention. What a joke, man. What an absolute joke. Run prevention. That's what we were told. And in year 1 of run prevention, whew, disgusting what we've had to watch. Frustrating what we've had to see. Very, very frustrating. Look, folks, the Dodgers are making a pitching change right now. We have bad days. I'm telling you, Star Wars. But for the Mets, it's been a bad year. It's been a bad year. Not just a bad day, not a bad week, not a bad month. It's been a bad year for the Mets. I mean, really, really bad. All right, the Dodgers, I believe they're going to be bringing in Tanner Scott. Yes, Tanner Scott. He's number 66. He's going to be coming in right now for the Dodgers. And look, folks, again, the Mets started off this inning with runners at first and second. No outs. And they haven't been able to do anything with that. You know what angers me with the Mets? You see how bad Polanco's hitting. Put him to bunt the ball, man. You see how bad Polanco's been. The Dodgers yesterday played small ball versus the Mets. They sincerely played small ball, the Dodgers. But no, the Mets, we're too good for small ball. This is a joke, man. An absolute joke. Absolute joke. You know how horrible Polanco's been. Make him bunt. You have first and second, no outs. Make him bunt the runners at first and second to try to at least get them over. Where a sac fly could get you 1. But now the Mets are in a position where they may not get anything. Run prevention makes me run away, Bill. I'm telling you, run prevention is absolutely garbage. Caden is here. George is here. But again, folks, in the good and the bad, I'm a Mets fan. In the good and the bad. I've gone to 2 Mets games this year. 1 at Citi Field and 1 in Toronto. D-Money, bro, a base hit. I'm telling you. Just need a base hit. Sammy, on Ram Jam. Who do you think has been the Mets' worst player this year so far? Damn, Ram Jam, that's a tough one. The worst pitcher's been Freddie Peralta. Not even close. For me, he's been the worst. All right, my top 5, Peralta, Polanco. First pitch, Tyrone Taylor. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Bichette, look, he's been better as of late, but his April and May was garbage. When the Mets needed him, he was horrible. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Tyrone Taylor. Taylor hits a base hit down the line all the way to the wall. Benj is going to score. It's going to die at the wall. And it's going to be a 2 RBI double right there. And now the Mets are within 4-3. Tyrone Taylor, 2 RBI double right there. Tyrone Taylor, you put him in and he makes a decision. Yo, the day where Brett Beatty played right field versus the Brewers, yo, since Tyrone Taylor's back from injury, he's hitting .370. Why are you putting Brett Beatty in the outfield? And I'm telling you, folks, It's things like that that are just like, what are we doing? They're going to intentionally walk Francisco Alvarez so that they can face AJ Ewing. Hey, yo, AJ Ewing. Hey, yo. AJ Ewing, what's up? I need you to come through right now. AJ Ewing, I need you to come through right now. Oh, look, the worst Mets, D Money, Freddie, I think got 3 hits. Beatty, oh yeah, the Mets three Senga, Peralta, David Peterson. Ball 1. There's just so many that it's hard for me, Ram Jam, to choose who's the worst. But Freddie Peralta's got me the most angry. He's pissed me off this year. Come on, AJ Ewing. We need you right now, man. Can we get a little celebration? 1-0. 2-0. Ay, ay, ay. Yo, Blue, wake up, man. It's a ball, my guy. Period. I'm telling you, Mets money line. I really hope they don't trade Alvy, man. 1-1. Get out of play, please. Get out of play. Get out of play. It gets out of play. Jeez. AJ Ewing has another life right now. Tyrone came through, Ram Jam. Look, I don't think the Mets should change the catcher position. My biggest frustration with Alvarez is 2 things. His laziness behind the plate at times, often. And when you need him to just do a professional at bat, just swinging is crazy. AJ Ewing, please, man. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Come through, man. 1-2. Strike 3, man. Pinch hit, 2-run double for the Mets, but AJ Ewing strikes out. Look, if the Mets can keep it at 4-3, next inning they will have Lindor, Bichette, and Benj. Just like yesterday. They had those 3 to close out the game. Sarah says this would be huge for the Mets. Sarah, I agree. I mean, Sarah, can we just get a win? Like, when's the last time the Mets won a game at home? I don't even know, Sarah. I don't know when's the last time the Mets won a game at home. I don't know. Let me check the Mets record at home. The Mets are 21-29 at home. That's pathetic, man. Come on. After this game, the Mets have what? 30 games left at home. Damn, yo. Give the fans something to be happy about. Lady Lover. Oh, boy. Yeah, Richard Lovelady. He pitched against the Mets and dominated. Beatty and Vientos have been bad. I agree. But at least Vientos, he hasn't been as bad as Polanco. Oh, my gosh, man. Wishful thinking. Right? I'm telling you, Sarah. It's no joke. Beatty's killing us. Doesn't matter. Cover a team in the race. Hey, Crumb. In the good and the bad, I ain't a bandwagon. I'm with my team. But I do support what you did say, though. I do need to cover more teams. I do give you that. I need to start going to that, and I will get there. Symbol of Peace says, go Yankees, bruh. A team of all-stars with no real leader. Sarah, I'm telling you. Like, Sarah, I get it. I get it that it's not always your year. But damn it, if I'm on the team, I'm going there, and I'm saying, yo, come on, guys. Let's just go out there and fight. Let's battle. If we win, lose, or draw, but let's fight, guys. Let's not just give in. Never a Yankees fan, symbol of peace. Mets not coming back. Let's be serious. From Tupper. Good to see Bo has his back cut and warmed up. For me, Bobby, it's too late. Bo Bichette, he needed to step up early. Richard Lovelady, more like... Mets and Blue Jays dropped off a cliff this year, bruh. Eric, with the amount of money we're spending, it should be our year, huh? I'm telling you, the money at that point, Look, I never believed in buying championships. I will admit that. Brazaban's in the game, though, by the way, folks. Mrs. Low, 1-1. I never believed in buying championships, but folks, the Mets are 18 games under 500. I didn't think they were going to be this bad, guys. Popped up by Teoscar Hernandez. Lindor is calling for it. Makes the play. I did not think the Mets were going to be this bad. Like again, folks, I say this again. The Mets, they, how you call it? The Mets, they have 3 losing streaks that total. Ball 1. The Mets have 2 losing streaks that total. 3, sorry. 12-game losing streak, 7-game losing streak, 5-game losing streak. That's the season right there. 1-0 pitch. Hit to Jared Young. 2 away. Line out. 12-game losing streak, 7-game, 5-game. Combined, that's 24 losses in a row in 3 losing streaks. If the Mets could just have gone 12-12, they're in it right now. But they're not. Braves losing his best, bro. David Stern doesn't know about baseball. He's a joke. I'm telling you, he's slacking. First pitch to Ohtani, ball 1. Let's see, folks, if the Mets can make some late inning magic. Lord knows they need it. They need it. 1-0 pitch to Ohtani. Ohtani's going to hit that ball really high in the air. Not deep, though. AJ Ewing's there. Look, 7-pitch inning for Brazaban, folks. Lindor, Bichette, and Benj. And the Dodgers are going to be making a pitching change. Tanner Scott came in just to get the 1 out. I'm not sure who this pitcher is for the Dodgers, Stewart, but Lindor, Bichette, Benj. Can you guys just put together good at-bats? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Just put together good at-bats. Just compete right now. Mets were down 4-0. They got 1. They got the 2. Try to win this game right now. You got the part of the lineup that you want. You got that part of the lineup you want. You got it. Let's make it happen, man. Marcin is here. Ricky's here. A&N can't be bothered. Lovecraft Vintage. Allen. Abdi is here. V. Hector. Jonah. Sarah. Christian. Edwin. Reaper. Laura. Chong. Young. 2 stupid Met fans. Joan. Pablo's. George. Daniel. Jacob. Come back right now. Hey, I hope so. I told you they could easily come back, bro. It was early. They were down 3-0 in the third. Hey, I hope so. Get on the phone to Green, Sam. Ram Jam, I got you. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Yo, Green. Wake the team up, son. Andy Green, I believe that's your name. Wake the team up. Let's go. I need a professional at bat from Lindor, Bichette, and Benj. Let's win this game right now, folks. Let's go. Ram Jam. Let's see if they're going to listen to what I have to say. Mets got the call. You know the call to the bullpen? This is my call to the dugout. Wake up, man. Let's get this win right now. Folks, look, before we get to the 9th inning, we are live on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch TV. I ask all of you, especially on YouTube, we are on the journey to 1K. If you could go to my YouTube page, we are at 863 subs. We're pushing to get to 1K before this month ends. One more week. Like, share, subscribe. Help the channel grow. Look, this is it, folks. We are in the 9th inning right now. Brock Stewart is in the game right now. Brock Stewart is coming in right now for first pitch. Ball 1. Brock Stewart's in the game right now and he only has 2 career saves, if I'm not mistaken. 2 career saves. Lindor takes, oh, Blue, what are we doing, Blue? Come on, my guy. This umpire's hot garbage, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Jeez, man. Oh, gosh, man. What are we doing here, man? These umpires are just ridiculous. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now. Lindor takes inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Manuelito Rivera, I appreciate you for the follow. Dan, Dan's profile picture says positive vibes only. 2-1. Lindor fouls it. How can your profile say positive vibes only? And you come in here, Mets are red hot garbage. Shush. Like, make that make sense. Your profile picture says positive vibes in only, and you say shush. What are we doing here? 2-2 pitch right now. Lindor hits it. It's going to get out of play. Come on, Dan. I had to call you out on that, man. Come on, man. But still, nonetheless, shout out to you for being here. Umpires like the Dodgers. Carlos Beltran covers town today. That's sad. Yeah, these umpires are hot garbage, though. Lindor, man. 2-2 pitch. Strikeout. Lindor strikes out in the inning. Oh, boy. Swinging that ball 3. Oh, my goodness, man. Jeez, man. My goodness, man. Damn, son. Bo Bichette is up right now. Here's the pitch to Bo Bichette. Ball 1. About to go back on live, so I have 5 minutes, brother. Hey, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. I don't know what's up with Lindor, honestly. I don't know, man. Swinging at these pitches that's just, like, ridiculous. 1-0. Bichette, ground ball to the shortstop. 2 quick outs. You got the heart of your lineup and no heart. The heart of your lineup's going and you got no heart. Yeah. Let's go Doyers. Hopefully you guys winning before. The heart of the lineup and no heart. 2 nights in a row. Carson Bench is up right now. Let's see what he's about to do right now. First save in years this guy Stewart is looking for. Psh. Absolute joke. First pitch. Bench swings at the first pitch and he misses. Strike 1. I'm telling you, we got to be out here. I'm telling you, it's not easy being a Mets fan. The things that you are exposed to is just like my eyes. What am I seeing? But hey, I got to laugh, man. I'm telling you, I can't let the team, I can't be stressed out. Like, after this pitch, 0-1. Strike 2. One more strike, folks. One more. A closer, a person that hasn't gotten a save for what, years? He's a strike away from going through 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Come again. 0-2 pitch to Bench. Here it is. Game over. Mets lose it. What an absolute joke. Oh, my goodness, man. Look. This Mets team, they just don't fail. Oh, my gosh. I gotta laugh at them, man. That's the only way. I was gonna say, now I don't let the stress get to me, but I'm gonna be honest. When I was younger, years ago, no lie, yo, the Mets used to make me cry. The Mets used to make me punch walls and like be pissed off. All jokes aside. Now, yo, I just gotta laugh, man. I got to laugh, man. Look, the Mets hot garbage season, it just continues. And look, I gotta do a better job of being professional when I speak. Cause, for example, on ESPN, you don't hear Gary Cohen on SNY saying the Mets are hot garbage. I gotta do a better job of that, even though I'm just a fan right now. Look, Jay Stud. Are the Mets making the wild card? Oh my gosh, Jay Stud. Oh, oh man. Look, folks. Oh man. Look, Jay Studs. All right, let me say this, folks. I met all of you though. Kiki, Sarah, everybody else, all of you. I can't mention everybody's names, but I've met all of you because of the Mets. So even though this season sucks, I've met a lot of great people. So I ain't mad about that. Look, I'm going to get to some more comments in a few, though. Let me just finish reacting to this game. Look, Nolan McLean, he gave up 4 runs. 2 of them were earned because Brett Baty, if I'm not mistaken, on a double play ball, throwing it. It was a runner at first. Brett Baty fields it. He throws it to second. It hits the runner's helmet. Oh, man. And no double play. Runners at first and third. Betray the defense. Francisco Alvarez is 2-0, pass ball, run scores. I mean, what an absolute joke. Mets trail 4-0. They get a run in. Then they get, last inning they get 2 runs. They make it interesting, 4-3. But a guy named Stewart that has not had a save for years comes in and faces Lindor. Lindor, take a seat. You're not that guy, pal. Bo Bichette, you swing at every first or second pitch. You're not that guy, pal. Take a seat. Carson Bench, you're a rookie. I'm really happy what you've been doing. But Carson Bench, you're not that guy, pal. Take a seat. And this is the Mets, folks. This is the Mets. This is how bad they've been. They've been so bad. And look, this is a part of the game that angered me, even though Tyrone Taylor came through in the 8th. Jorge Polanco has been hot garbage for the Mets. Jorge Polanco, and I'm not talking about the human being, just the baseball player. He's been horrible. Mets have first and second. Jorge Polanco's been horrible. He's hitting like 130. You let this guy bat instead of bunting runners over to second and third. Oh, but that's not the right play. Look, letting this guy just come up and bat. Oh my gosh, man. Wow. Oh man, he 0 for 4, 0 for 5 in the game. I mean, look, I've always said it, and I'm going to continue to say it. In the good and in the bad, I am a Mets fan. But I'm telling you, it is not easy. AJ Ewing was 0 for 5 in this game. Lindor 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Bo Bichette 2 for 4. Carson Bench 1 for 3. Robert Jr. 0 for 2. Polanco 0 for 4. Semien 0 for 4. Semien's another one that you're hitting 200, man. Brett Baty, 1 for 3. Taylor came off the bench in 1 at bat and had more RBIs than the whole team. You can't make it up. Jared Young came in only for defense, and Francisco Alvarez, he was 1 for 2, I believe, with 2 walks. The Mets pitching wasn't a problem. It's just... And look, let me talk about the 9th inning. Friends, this is the second night in a row. Because Friday night, the Mets had the same opportunity. Lindor, Bichette, and Bench. And Saturday, the same thing. Lindor, Bichette, and Bench. And look, the Mets are most likely going to get swept tomorrow, Saturday. Damn, these guys just can't show any heart. Lindor swinging at a pitch up here. No heart. Bichette, weak grounders in the moment you need them. Nothing. Look, Bo Bichette doing good recently, that doesn't mean nothing to me. The Mets needed him in April and May. He was a no-show. What are we going to say? What are we going to say about that, you know? So me seeing him do good now is not doing much. Juan Soto, he's out 4 to 6 weeks. And let's just face it, he's probably done for the year. When's the last time the Mets won a home game, folks? And then Carson Bench, look, I'm happy with Bench, but some of his at-bats recently have been, he's looked really, really bad and overmatched. And he's going to have to make another adjustment. Folks, look, in the good and the bad, I'm a Mets fan. It sucks. It's hard. It's difficult. The Mets fall to a season worst 19 games under 500. And look, the trade deadline cannot come any quicker. Please. Folks, it got so bad, I had to say a prayer on live stream. Polanco, so bad, I had to say a prayer live stream for Polanco, and I meant that prayer. I'm telling you, I meant that. I meant that prayer for Polanco for how bad he's been. Oh man, I'm telling you, it is hilarious what we're seeing. But look, what can we say, folks? Look, in the good and the bad, I'm a Mets fan. Oh boy, let me check here some comments there. Oh man, Kiki Wins is here. Kiki Wins, I'm telling you. Jay Studs, we like that you keeping it real. I got to, man. Oh man, you do just fine. You're just saying what we're all thinking. Oh my gosh, man. Mets made Tucker go off. I'm telling you, man. Let's go Expos. Wow, yay, Mets lose. We built the winning season. Damn. Imagine being a Dallas Cowboys fan. It's super rough for the past 30 years. At least they've made the playoffs, but yeah, it's been tough. Jared, I appreciate you sending the hat and mustache. Really appreciate you. Meet the Mess. Yeah. I'm with you. Glad I got to see them 3 rings in the 90s. Hey, how about the Knicks, though, man? The Knicks made the whole NBA go upside down. Metropolitans really suck. Soto injured. Yankees dodge a bullet. Helmet era loss. I'm telling you, it's not easy. Mets are the worst team in baseball. Look, I cannot disagree with that. Oh, Adizzle my Nizzle's here. What's going on? It's been a while. They were considering removing the Royals from the league, and we won it all a few years ago. He's the worst batter, bruh. Mets lose again. Hang in there. I got to, man. Thomas, I appreciate the follow. Ball out. Mixtape fire. Shout out to you. Yeah, stay loyal. You already know Simeon is terrible. I don't see updates on the screen. What do you mean you don't see updates on the screen? There's not a F in the 9th. Where you see that F in the 9th? Thanks for Nemo, bruh. Go Dodgers, bruh. Mets suck. Mets high. Payroll so high. They still bad, bruh. What's wrong with the Mets? Look, David Stearns is the biggest problem for the New York Mets. But, look, I cannot take away from the players. The players have just been horrible this year. I'm just telling you. Shout out to Not JP for the follow. Saludos, ¿cómo estás, Sanchez? Espero que todo está bien. Shout out to Kirsty for the follow. I appreciate you. Look, folks, we are about to get off the live stream. Look, when I get off the live stream, my job's not finished. I got to edit videos. I got to put videos out there. My job's not finished. Right now, it is 10:15 Eastern time, so the job's not finished. But look, I want to ask all of you Two Stupid Mets fans, 100%, thank you for the support. Look, Two Stupid Mets fans, I've been telling people lately, recently, I've been going on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and I'm just sending messages to random Met fans. One of my slogans, us Met fans, we gotta stay together. That's one of my slogans for this page. And, you know, I messaged him, Two Stupid Met fans, and he responded, or, you know, the channel responded, and, you know, here we are. He's in the live. So, look, I'm gonna keep randomly messaging Met fans. We gotta stick together, and, you know, Uh, Jason, Jason says my slogan is the season must end. Ah, damn, yo, Jason, I want to see NFL come back so badly. Ram Jam, I appreciate you, and I agree, it was a golf swing. Look, us Met fans gotta stay together in the good and the bad. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. But yeah, I want to keep reaching out to Met fans. If you know Met fans, share this link with them. So I ask all of you, if you're on YouTube, again, we're on the journey to 1,000, our first 1,000 subs. Help the channel on YouTube. We are getting closer. We are about 130 or so away from hitting 1,000 subs. I encourage you, if you're on TikTok, help this channel grow. Go on the channel, subscribe, help me reach that goal of 1K. If you are on TikTok, follow. The next goal we're trying to reach is 10K. But little by little, the one thing I've learned about live streaming is that you got to have patience, but at the same time, keep going, be consistent, because it could take a long time, but also one video has the power to change anything. So I just got to keep going, folks. Otherwise, there's no reason to go to the stadium. Jason, I agree. Go Dodgers from Eddie. Fire all the Mets from Keith Ferguson. I'm telling you, it is not easy. Lena is here. Savannah Bananas here. Israel Miracles here. Daniel. Ricky's here. Jason. Stay Lifted is here. It's not easy. Stay Lifted. Jarrett is here. Aris Hunter. Look, folks, again, I thank you all so much. Again, I'm going to be getting off the live stream. Will I live stream the Mets game tomorrow? I'm going to be honest with you. It's 50-50. It's not a guarantee I'm going to be able to get to it. 50-50, but I encourage all of you, like, share, subscribe. Continue to help this channel grow. Continue to help this channel advance. As we continue to grow, we're going to be doing more giveaways. We've done 2 giveaways on this channel. We're going to be doing more giveaways as the channel starts to grow. More giveaways. We're going to be doing a lot of amazing things. And again, I'm somebody that it's hard to ask for help sometimes. But in this journey, I got to ask for help all the time. Subscribe, like, share, follow. Help this channel grow. And let's keep it going. And look, why do I call the channel Higher Expectation Sports? Why? The sports... I post my sports highlights, baseball highlights, MLB highlights. I live stream interviews. I do a lot of things with sports. But the higher expectations part of it is, look, we live in a messed up world. We live in a world where a lot of people are haters for no reason. A lot of people tell you give up, don't believe. And I'm the opposite. I tell you believe. I tell you keep believing. I tell you on this channel with sports and in every aspect, don't give up on your dreams. You got to keep believing, because we live in such a damn negative world that we got to be positive. So that's why this channel is called Higher Expectation Sports. And I appreciate every one of you for being with us. Kitty Angel, I appreciate you for the follow. Another day, another loss. Yup, Lena. Mets enjoy torture their fans with one-run losses. Keith, I agree. They traded Pete Alonso. They let Pete Alonso go. And I appreciate you sharing the live. They traded Pete Alonso. They let Alonso go. Nimmo they traded, and McNeil they traded. Yeah, I'm telling you, run prevention. Time machine, like Austin Powers, run prevention. It's funny when the Dodgers fans talk about one loss, but when they lose, they stay quiet. Bruh. Man, I got nothing to say about the Dodgers, man. It is what it is. Look, folks, again, I am going to be getting off of the live stream right now. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you all for everything you all do. Send me a DM if any of you know people that are interested in sponsoring a channel like this. Send me a DM, 100% willing to talk. Manny says, Mets this year is like a bad dream. Nah, not a bad dream. It's a nightmare. The Mets trade PCA, worst trade in the history, worse than Tom Seaver. Damn. It's a nightmare. Look, folks, Thank you all. Hey, 100%. Shout out to the Lord Jesus, Stephen Curry. I had to say a prayer early on live stream for Polanco. And look, thank you all, right? Take care, everybody. Have a good rest of the night. Wherever you're at, don't give up on your dreams. Keep believing in yourself. Even if you're going through tough times, keep believing. Keep moving forward. Have a good one.